We are live. Let's double check the mics, check everything. That looks good there. We'll remove that guy. And my own Boontog, everybody. Magandanu, maga, my own aga.
Maayong aga.
My own aga, yes. Let's see, do we have everything unmuted? We do. Everything's looking good. Everybody, what is going on? Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little bit stuffy. I am almost done with my bug. Yes, I'm almost done with my bug. I've been sick, I don't even know, a little bit of a week. Nothing major, just a mild bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought it down with you last time, didn't you? So everyone, let me introduce you to Veronica, who's sitting right next to me.
Hi.
Yes, everyone wish her a good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So most of the viewers, guys, or most of the viewers, Veronica, they are in North America. So not all, but quite a few. Like 60% or so of the viewership is in North America. So it is what, Friday night their time.
Friday night.
Yeah, there's some folks here too. Obviously in the Philippines, there's folks all over the world that are here. So, but back to the introduction of Veronica. Tell the folks a little bit about yourself.
So, hi guys, I'm Veronica from Surigao City, Surigao del Norte. It's the same region as Butuan City, and I am like 4 hours away from the city, or like 2 hours away from
Yeah,
the
it depends on
city.
how you travel, but yeah.
Yeah, that's 3 hours and a half. And yeah, I'm a news reporter coming from Surigao City. I do a lot of voiceover, just using my voice. And also, I'm a student, a civil engineering student from Surigao del Norte State University. And yeah, I do a lot of things using my voice. And I kind of like try to venture things in YouTube.
Right?
So that's the one that Chris introduced me.
Yeah, and we'll show you guys her channel here in a little bit. But I
Yes.
thought, yeah, talk about a little bit about you. It's the things that I know about you are really cool. A news reporter. I thought that was really fascinating, and you've showed me some of your clips and stuff that you've done. Yeah, pretty cool. Local, a lot of Philippine news and stuff like that.
Yes.
That's mostly what you cover and talk about, right? Is Philippines, or do you national or global, or mostly? Yeah.
Mostly was local.
Yeah,
It is
yeah. It's
because
great.
like I've been doing this one for almost 4 years
Yeah.
or 5 years in my life.
Right.
I've been doing a lot of news reporting, especially locals. I do some of the national, but I kind of like do it in writing because
Right.
I've been in journalism since I was in elementary school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool, sweetie. That's really great. I was super, excited to meet someone who's into journalism and news stuff here in the
Yes.
Philippines. So it was really cool.
Yes.
And we had met online through
Yeah.
this website as friends. One of the things that was there for me is like, I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to make new friends. I wasn't really interested in the whole dating side yet
Yeah.
or whatever, but I wanted to make friends and get out.
Yes.
So we had met online, and she was coming down here to do some type of event. She does a lot of work here in Butuan City. Either that's you've got a
Yes.
debate this weekend. But anyways, you were doing some award ceremony last time, right? Was it?
What is it?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Okay. So
Last time was it awards, right?
it was for the organization because I've been working in a non-government organization.
Uh-huh.
It's the same as I've been really comfortable, especially in communicating some foreigners because our organization is funded by the international organization.
Okay.
Shout out to the GIZ for the German government there. And they're funding us.
Yeah.
And we're doing a lot of stuff, especially that Butuan City is located at the heart of the entire Caraga region. It's
Okay.
why we constantly coming here in Butuan City
Right,
to
right.
do our meetings, to like file some documents.
Yeah. The Guan.
Dakuan.
So she's here quite a bit in Butuan City, and
Yes.
was here whatever that was a week or so ago back, and we had met up and talked then, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I found her interesting and fascinating, so we became friends and kind of been
Yes.
chatting and that. Now she's back in town for this
Again.
weekend. You've got debates going
I
on
have
this
a
weekend.
debate.
Yeah, so tell me
Debate.
tell everyone a little bit about that. What do? You do yeah.
About debate. So
Yeah.
I've been debating for almost like since I was high school. I don't know how many years that passed. And especially here in our place in Surigao City, especially the Caraga region, we do a lot of competition about debate, and a lot of schools competing on it. And I've been a judge of debate since I was like in college
Ah,
in first year.
yeah, yeah.
And yeah, we do a lot of competition, bringing the name of our school in this certain competition. And I'm really fascinating about it. It is because it kind of like related on my favorite thing to do, the journalism.
Sure.
I really want to speak. I really want to do some speaking with all my writings.
Right.
So yeah, because I'm taking a civil engineering course, and that's really far from what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's all in mathematics, and the other
Right.
stuff was full on writings.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, a lot of that stuff works out, though. You know,
Yes.
many of us who have degrees and whatever may not have been are actually what we work on, right? So,
Yes.
really cool. Yeah, and you've been doing that a long time, you said, since high school or whatever?
Yeah, since high school. I've been debating since high school.
Right. So, with that length of experience, would you consider yourself a master?
He was cracking a joke about it. I think that's not good for the line. Yeah, I'm not a master. We call it like the novice. Novice
No.
is like the amateur. Amateur debater.
You're not a master debater?
I'm not a master debater.
Oh, I thought you've been doing this for so many
Yeah,
years.
I've been doing for so many years. But not master debater.
No?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, so anyways, that's Veronica. But let's show, you know what? I want to show her channel real quick. She's just starting up, guys. So,
Nice.
yeah, take a look at it. So, given kind of what we described and who she is and what she does, so she does a lot of local news. She's got a
Yes.
couple of videos up now over the past, yeah, great. You've got it was 3 days, 7 days, and 10 days. She's got 3 videos up. She's got some shorts that are there too. So,
Yeah.
yeah, what happened to Surigao Island?
Cargo Island, it's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
news. This one is just a news coming from
Yeah.
the Vice President,
Sure.
Sara Duterte.
About owning land in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So all in English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kind of your English news stuff, if you're, or news about local stuff and things like that. And
Yeah.
what other videos do you have that you're thinking about covering and talking about or bringing up? Do you have ideas that you're looking to shoot, or yeah, kind of where you at?
I'm not really so worried about it. This is because a lot of news is.
Yeah. So whatever's going on.
Yeah, whatever going
Sure.
on around
Sure.
the Philippines. And also, one of the factor or one of the advantage that I've gained, it is because I've been in journalism for a very long time, and I do a lot of writing, especially in the southern place here in Mindanao. Mindanao is part of like the 3 islands here in the Philippines.
Sure.
In the southern Mindanao, I do a lot of writings all about it, especially the recent problem, the issues and concern about security.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do a lot
okay.
of writings, but the cons is I'm not showing my name over the
okay.
article. I'm just having the pen name for me,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like refreshing when I do the YouTube stuff.
Right.
It is because I'm
It's you.
showing my face.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's really expressible for me to do a lot of those videos. It is because I can show everyone what
Right.
this really means, not just through writing. Because
Sure.
a lot of a lot of our viewers, I know that you are really into visual,
Right.
not into just reading.
Right.
On it. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's great, sweetie. And I think, I'm excited. Like I was really interested in her story, what she's up to and what she's doing. I find the people and culture fascinating. And
Yes.
so it was really interesting to meet. So, given my profession I was an IT professional for many years, but the last 20 of it were in the legal profession. So I got connected, or in the legal industry. So I got connected with that industry, a lot of attorneys and that kind of deal. So, and that is kind of their path, right? They go through college.
Yes.
Some of them are civil engineers. That's why I was
Yeah.
encouraging you, just run with it, sweetie, run with it. Because
Yeah.
some of them are engineers and then they go to law school, right? And debating and all that crap is part of their path. So a lot of my really good friends were, attorneys
Yeah.
back in the United States.
Yeah, and just a part of me, I'm pursuing engineering because that is what especially Philippines is really a family-oriented people, the Filipino. That is why I kind of like want to pursue also engineering because that's my field when I was in high school.
Yeah.
That's my field. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
keep
sure.
on entering a competition about mathematics and sciences.
Right.
But when I got to like when I got into college, I just found out my focus was on journalism itself.
Sure.
Because I am the only child in my family.
Right.
I don't do a lot of stuff like communicating with my siblings. I kind of do a lot of stuff with my parents itself. And my
Sure.
parents are old. They're also they are full of wisdoms. They are full of stories.
Right.
That is why I want to take those things in notes, something like
Hmm.
that. And it kind of related on the channel that I am having right now.
Sure.
That is because I want to share what are the what are the folks
The Kwan.
stories, yeah, folk stories coming from our from our land that you cannot see it on a lot of libraries or you cannot see it on social media. It's behind the
For sure.
nod of
For
the
sure.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the story behind the story. That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a journalist. And that's, a lot of us too, like we were saying earlier, you get your degree in whatever that is in, and sometimes that's not your work. So,
Yeah.
but, in the legal industry too, we had all kinds of engineers who had a degree in engineering, but also went back and got their law degree. So,
Yes.
yeah, no, good for you. Um, yes, we'll start kind of run through some of the comments. Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely. You know, one of the things that's for me that is in this chapter of living in the Philippines is actually making a lot more Filipino friends
Yes.
through pickleball, through a lot of it. I'm really making a lot more friends.
Yeah.
Shout out to my pickleball team, man. Just great people.
Yeah.
You met them the other week when you were out.
Yes.
Yeah, really cool people, right?
And it is a good part of you because
Hmm.
there is a lot of stereotyping or like a lot of gossip all about the foreigners dating some Pinay, something
Right.
like that.
Right.
And I kind of like Chris because he's making a friend, he's making a connection within this
That's right.
one city, and especially for me, diba, right?
Yeah,
And it's kind of like mind blowing because
Hmm.
I've been part of the organization, meeting a lot of foreigners there.
Right.
Not it's on the work,
Right.
meeting a lot of foreigners there, and some of the thing is we do a lot. It is because we're part of the organization, but I don't do a lot
Hmm.
because of dating. And I kind of met Chris, and like, oh my God, this foreigner is making friends inside of Butuan City, and
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
trying to like know our culture, and he's very Filipino than me.
I think it's important. It is for us. And that's
Yeah.
kind of what I tell these guys too. Have some interest, right, in the
Yes.
people. Have some interest, have some respect. You know, yeah, I think that's important as we explore this culture and these community and the people.
Yes.
I do. I love it here, and I want to make sure that the people around me get that I'm not. I want to be even in my neighborhood, right? We've got
Yes.
some stuff going on in our neighborhood with garbage, and I'll show you those messages that I sent.
Yes, yes.
I composed these whole messages in Visaya and sent them out to the community.
Yeah, yeah.
Talking about my expertise and how I can be a contribution. Anyways, man, why I'm single. But it's important, I feel,
Yeah.
to connect in that way with locals. So I'm super stoked about that. I'm super
Yes.
excited about how, I am making Filipino friends and I am getting connected with this community here.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yes, because
Yeah.
this is what I think all about it. Making friends is better than having a relationship. Is such a person because making friends is making connection, knowing the culture, knowing the tradition, knowing how to interact with people.
Right.
Rather than being in a relationship, you will be isolated in that one specific person. That is
That's
not
right.
good if you
No,
want to
no.
know a lot of the culture in your
Absolutely.
environment.
And here's also too what I'm present to is that on the dating sites and stuff
Yeah.
you get connected with a community of people, but if you can meet people organically, I think that's the way to do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
meet
yeah.
people through these agencies and these
Yeah.
communities and the debate teams.
The debate
you know,
teams, yeah.
right?
And also, you kinda if you are going to the Philippines, I think it's better for you to know there's a lot of organization that you can come, met a lot of people, met a lot of like friends and connection. I
Right.
know all about the humanitarian field here in the Philippines because those people are doing a lot of humanitarian
Yes.
work here in the
Yes.
Philippines, and you kind of met a lot of people that is kind,
Right.
that
Right.
is really
Right.
visionary.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let's lower down the camera a little bit because you're pretty tall, aren't you?
Sorry guys, this is my love.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Veronica, you're like 6 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm 6 feet. minus ano, minus 1 feet.
Yeah, right?
Sorry
Yeah.
guys, this is my love. This is my
Yeah,
natural.
you're fine. I had to travel
Yeah.
8,000 to find a gal that is intellectually stimulating, right? She is. She's
Yeah.
sharp, sharp girl. And I think that is an interesting side of maybe what we don't necessarily see on YouTube too much
Yeah.
are like engaging professional women like yourself,
Yes.
and so yeah, definitely. Yeah, good point. Um, yeah. No, I know. She's sharp. Sharp girl. I get you, brother. Yeah.
Yes.
What's up, Lowell? Yeah, God bless you, brother. Hope all is well there in Oregon. Yes.
Hi guys.
Yes. Hello, Chris and Veronica. What's up? What is up? Yes. Yeah, man. Doing well. Admittedly a little bit tired this morning. You probably see it in my eyes. I'm stiff, man. I've been running. I played pickle. I got a new pickleball paddle.
Yeah. You show it to me.
Yeah, I got a new pickleball paddle. I'm super excited about that. Been playing a lot of pickleball, and that's been fun. When did I play? Was that Thursday night, right?
Yeah.
So I played, I think, 3 hours. We usually meet for like 3 hours and play, and there's like 20 of us that show up, and we just kind of rotate around. So it's cool, man.
Yeah.
What government agency did those guys work for? Do you know?
The
My pickleball team.
The pickleball team was working in the government. Like I think it's but one city.
Yeah, but what? Yeah,
I don't know
I
what's
can't
the
remember
specific-
what agency that they're
Yeah.
for, but they're part of the government here in Butuan. It's
city.
something to do with roads or driving. It's not LTO, but it's something along those lines.
Yeah.
But great people, man. Really enjoy them, and I'm super.
They're really approaching.
Yeah, I
approachable.
know. It's awesome to be exposed to, like, that's kind of been my experience since moving to Butuan, is I'm being more and more exposed to this middle class
Yes.
that's there. The neighborhood that I live is very much a middle working class, right?
Yes.
Dig that. I really dig that. And yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. The algorithm would prefer Philippines Next Now. So she's got a little bit of an underscore in there, but I believe she's hashtagging Nix Now. So I think if you search Nix underscore now, that's the actual handle, if you will. But if you I think either one should show up. I actually had problems finding it at first. Yeah, remember on the last live stream, I was going to introduce you guys to her, but I couldn't find her channel. And then she added to the hashtags Nix
In the tags.
space now. Yeah, so it should all search up. She's brand new channel. She's figuring it out. So, but sharp, you'll get there.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah, she's doing great.
Very well. It's debate English. Yes.
Is the debate in English, sweetie? That's a great.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just last night we do a lot of winnings in a debate, and we do a lot of English. If you met my friends and here in Surigao City,
Yeah.
they speak well English when it comes to debate, but they don't do a lot in conversational
Right.
thing. Because that's the difference. We do a lot of speaking English in debate, but when we are trying to have a conversation with some foreigners, we kind of the tongue twisting thing that
Right.
that he experienced with me, because I'm kind of like trying to understand what this guys keep on saying, because you're fast and speaking English. It's kind of lengthy and it's not sinking
Nosebleed.
on our head. Yeah, nosebleed. It's not sinking on our head because
Yeah.
in just 1 second you can speak a whole lot of sentence.
Right. Yeah. No, you're good. You're
Yeah.
yeah. But it's interesting. So you guys debate in English or do you debate in Bisaya?
No, No, we don't debate in Bisaya. We debate in English.
Ah.
That's why in 4 years.
So you guys are truly master debaters then, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Next now, just subscribe.
Hi,
Yeah.
po.
Yeah, that's great. Good for
Yes.
you. You know, so when I look at channels that are out there regarding hers, there's not a lot. There's not a lot. But honestly, you remind me a little bit of this newer channel that's out there that's actually doing really well. You guys might know about it. I brought the channel up a couple months ago that's
Yeah.
now doing really with D. She does a lot of informational type. She goes all over the place, right, as far as her content. But she started off doing like really informational stuff. She's similar to that in that way, I think, but much more news related. So you're going to
Yes.
cover local stuff in the news. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, and as it relates to Mindanao,
Yeah.
right?
More a lot about Mindanao because
Yeah, it's
there's
great.
only just a few national outlets that covering the entire Mindanao.
Yeah.
That is why I'm kind of like trying to focus first on Mindanao, knowing
Right.
our culture, because there's a lot of speculation on the internet that Mindanao is dangerous.
Right.
And it's not
Yeah,
good
yeah.
for foreigners because that's dangerous.
Well, what I tell these guys is, so where I live, there's a state called Michigan,
Michigan.
which is a big state. It's a big area, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's a city in Michigan called Detroit, and which Detroit has a reputation of being a bad city. Like you don't necessarily want to go there. So what I say is Mindanao's like Michigan. It's like saying, yeah, don't go to Michigan because of Detroit, right? Of course, go to Michigan. Michigan's great, and hell, even go to Detroit. But that's the kind of the context that it is, and you're absolutely right. Mindanao is incredible. I love it here.
Yeah.
And I think you're right. It's got a little bit of a reputation. And like Detroit, there's areas where you don't want to go. You know what I
And
mean?
also, just kind of heads up. All of the place, I'm not going to isolate one. All of the place is in Mindanao is safe for a foreigner. It's not dangerous, even though it's a complex, high in
Right.
in risk
Right.
kind of place. It's not dangerous for foreigners because a lot of people is not targeting foreigners. They are targeting the government.
That's right.
And also, it's kind of like really fascinating to analyze because they're not targeting the foreigners. But if you are media like me, you're gonna get red tag because you're
Right.
doing some content, so
Right.
much like that. And that's one of the part that my parents doesn't want me to enter in this kind
sure.
of media thing
For
or
sure.
journalism because my life is more dangerous than a police.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because
Yeah, you can be targeted for stuff, especially
Yes.
if you your news is political in any way, covering parties.
Yeah.
Really fascinating. You know, a video that they might find interesting that they don't really understand is the election process.
The election, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be something you could shoot. I found it interesting because the politicians here actually they buy votes.
Yeah.
And it's completely normal. I remember, you know,
It's not normal.
well,
but I
it's
think
normal here.
the people is trying to normalize these things.
Yeah. So the politicians actually buy votes. So like if you go, so whoever gives the most money is who wins, pretty much.
Yeah, because
Wild.
our family, it's our family in Siargao Island. It kind of like, a lot of political fights and so much like that, buying votes and everything. And it's really ironic because Philippines is democratic, right? The Philippines is democratic. You're getting votes from the Filipino people for you to win or to sit in such government position. But somehow that kind of democratic sense is like is tampered for almost a lot of years. That is because of this thing we call vote buying.
Vote buying.
Yeah,
They buy
vote
the
buying.
votes.
We call it when we get the money from them, the money called tili-tili.
Tili.
Yes, tili-tili.
That sounds like something else.
Drop, raindrop, tili-tili. Yeah.
Tintin? No. What's that what I was thinking?
Glad that you are from North America.
Chris,
guys.
Southeast Asia. Chris, how are you doing? Glad to see you doing. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Just getting over a bug, but I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I like smart ladies too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you
she's
can
sharp.
meet a lot of it here in
She's sharp.
Mindanao.
Yeah, it's really fascinating. You know, you just got, people of all different whatever. You know, it's good. It's good.
Yes.
Different backgrounds and stuff. Glad to meet you, Veronica. How do you find these organizations that you speak of?
Yeah, because since this is a story of my life from being devastated by certain typhoon that killed both of my grandparents.
Oh,
I talk
yeah.
about it
Was
in my
that Odette,
YouTube.
you said?
Yeah, it's Odette.
Yeah.
Both of my grandparents were killed on that specific typhoon, and that is not just me mourning about them being dead, but it's also a kind of like realization because the government officials not doing anything to fund us or even like trying to give our land back. There
Right.
was a lot there that kind of like there are a lot of chaos that the government is trying to get those back because both of my grandparents are died.
Oh, I got your saying, yeah.
Yeah, and when I got in, like, the face to face, it was my first year college. There's a bunch of people introduced me to a lot of organization. But don't do this one, do this one, do this one, because I have a voice. I don't do a lot of volunteering. Okay, I'm going to try this organization. Then one in that specific organization, I have a lot of friends. I make a lot of friends, and those friends introduced me to another organizations.
Right.
Until I got to Surigao Youth Convergence.
Surigao.
Surigao Youth Convergence. It's an organization where they are funded by international government. We're going to like propose a project, then they fund that one, if they approve that one. And that organization is not just like profitable for us. It's all on volunteering. Even we get money from our pocket. We help a lot of children. We help the environment.
Yeah, you showed me some stuff on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You were doing some demo with a
I'm
with a
part of
water
that.
bottle.
So it's part in the Philippines. We call it Family Planning Organization.
Yeah, so you're part of the
Philippines.
family planning stuff.
Yeah, I am one of the youth volunteer and officer back then. And yeah, we do a lot of stuff, especially in our productive health rights. Because as you know, I think you will just surf on internet, you can say, there's a lot of HIV cases in the Philippines.
It's growing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's growing a lot here in the Philippines. And it's kind of like concerning in my part, and it's because I'm a girl. I am the only girl of my family. And I want to know more about it until I've been part of the family planning organization in the Philippines. And the issue about reproductive health, and in my case, is kind of like tone on mine. It's really affecting our lives, especially for one of the member of our family who got pregnant at the early age.
Yes, you're one of your cousins, you
Yeah,
said.
one of my cousins, and
But that's kind of normal here.
it's not. it's
No, it's like
kind of normal
teen
here.
pregnancies is pretty common.
Yeah, and I've been battling with that for almost like 4 years, and I am really happy that this year the Philippines announces that there is a small cases of teenage pregnancy because Filipino are declining to being pregnant. So yes, I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
And we are still trying to answer the comprehensive sexual education thing in the
Yeah,
schools
yeah.
because if you know, a lot of American people,
Super Catholic.
they
yeah.
they are like, you are open. You are frankly speaking on
A lot
those
of it's a
things.
religion here.
You are really liberated when it comes to that thing. But here in the
Kwan.
Philippines, even if you like say the genitals, it's kind of like taboo.
Right.
Bastos.
Except if you're playing pickleball.
Yeah, the pickle balls. Yeah, that's a specific kind of thing that we want to realize for a lot of kids that it is normal to talk about your productive health system, and also
Right.
it is nice for the children to spoke about it to their parents because they're vulnerable in that kind of abuse.
Right.
That they may be manipulated by some other dudes or some other girls.
Right.
Yeah, so
I learned a lot actually just from watching. You showed that demo when you were
Yeah.
you were doing stuff.
yeah, it's like you can see that on I think in the Facebook thing. You can search how to use condoms. We do a lot of
You do
things.
demos.
I do demos on how to wear
Yeah,
those
good for
ones.
you.
Yeah.
I was shocked. The condoms here are
So small.
the condoms are small.
It's so small.
Yeah, guys, you need to bring your own condoms with you because they are not North American size. They're gamay kayo.
That's so gamay, and that's standard.
Look at, speaking. So she's got. Hold on. This is a comparison. Somehow.
Speaking of which, you know the last week though that I did an organization about the National Nutrition Council,
Okay.
the awarding thing.
All right.
We gotta find out since last year that the small Filipino is not all about genes. The
Okay.
small Filipino is
Nutrition.
all about foods.
Yes.
Because ever since when we are like,
Well, you could see it in the Koreans also.
yeah, we don't do a
Koreans
lot.
are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, because we don't do a lot of vitamins. We do a lot of organic
They
things.
eat rice.
We eat rice.
Right.
We don't do vitamins. We eat plants.
Yes. We eat plants lang.
Yeah, we eat plants, and that's such a thing. It's not really so healthy for all of us because we don't identify vitamin. I like you did, or
Yes.
I like you. Unlike a lot of Americans, you have this meal plan that just
Yeah, we've got our 7 basic food groups, and we
Yes.
try to go by that. Nutrition. Yeah, nutrition isn't really a big thing here in this country.
Yeah, that is why we're pushing for it. It is because
good.
we want our
You got like
Filipino
one food group. It's rice.
rice
and protein.
rice only. And yes, and
And chicken.
we don't care
No
about the
vegetables.
content. Yeah, we don't care about the content of that certain food. We just
Right.
eat it
That's right.
just to fulfill our stomach.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's kind of thing.
But I
that
do
we-
like in the sense you can get good foods here. You can go to the groceries, you can go to the markets. You can get I love the markets and getting like fresh veggies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love the markets and stuff. Yes, what's up, brother? How's it going?
Hi.
Good morning. Hey, Chris, I've lived in northern Luzon, about 2 hours north of Angeles City. Do you know anyone looking for an X-Max? Yeah. 2024 250. I don't know anybody, but if anyone, up in that area, I'm at the 224 X-Max. I know a buddy of mine, Jim. He had his and loved it.
Yeah.
He really liked that bike a lot. That's nice.
X-Max. You know when I learn about the American, do you love a really big bikes?
Yeah, so where we live, the speeds are a lot faster. So we have interstates that connect the cities and stuff like that. It's a lot more like what we call highway or interstate riding.
Yeah.
You don't have that really here. There are some areas in Luzon where that is the case, but here in Mindanao there really isn't any. Maybe down by Davao, but even then it's so different.
Yeah.
You know, so like here, if I was to leave Butuan and head to like CDO, which is a couple hours away, not once is there an interstate that I even could get onto if I wanted to. It's all slower types of roads and
Yes.
stuff. So that's the big difference in the United States is we have these big expansive roads where we can travel a fast rate of speed. The other thing too is United States is big, right? It
Yeah.
stretches across. So yeah, so in that sense the bikes are different because the riding is different.
Yeah, it is good to have riding here in Mindanao because Mindanao is
Riding's great here.
a big piece of
Yeah,
the
for
Philippines.
sure.
It's a big piece of the Philippines,
No, I
and
agree.
you don't get a lot of big cities here, and the roads are good for ridings. And I kind
Yeah.
of noticed it.
The riding here is awesome. I love the riding.
And
in
if you're
Mindanao.
going to Mindanao, just don't own a car, just own a motorcycle. It's good
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I think some guys, what we do is we eventually migrate towards cars as we get older. But yeah.
What's that?
Prancer
word?
size.
What is that?
What is Prancer size?
What's prancer size?
You want to see? You want to?
I don't know.
I showed Jeff what Prancer size.
Prancer
PR,
size. Prancer size.
Yeah.
Oh, you already.
So the thing about this girl with Prancer size is it's actually really good with yeah.
I think that one is tiring more than doing a jog.
But if you zoom in even just a little bit,
Yeah.
there's more than meets the eye. So anyways,
Really? I'm going to watch it later.
yes,
Yeah.
Bhutan is a place to be. I like it, man. I
Yeah.
actually, The more I'm here, the more I like it. Now, it doesn't really have any beaches or anything like that, but I like it here. It's a good place to be.
I'm gonna introduce our place also. If you're really
Introduce your place.
yeah, introduce my place. If you want some adventures, if you want some beach and
Oh,
more
yeah, yeah.
island hopping, the best way or the best place that you can actually go is Surigao City because that is a city of island adventures.
Yeah.
We had a lot of caves, hikings, island hopping, and a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Let's pull up the map because we talked a little bit about that before.
Yes. It's the northern part of Mindanao.
So it's really only a couple of hours away. And here we go here, the island of Gateway Adventures.
Yeah, Gateway.
Because you can see here on the map, right? Look at all, those are all ferry lines.
And also, Surigao City, or like the Surigao del Norte is Siargao Island is part of it.
Yeah.
And we are near the Pacific. That's why we have a lot of ways.
Yeah, so you can get all these little islands here. I was through there quite a bit as I would go back and forth to Leyte.
Yeah.
So I would here's the main port, Lipita. And then what I would do is travel from here to San Ricardo or over to Padre Burgos.
Yes.
So I was in and out of Surigao City quite a bit. And it's only a couple hours away from
And that's the Siargao.
Right. They can't see you're pointing, but that's all right.
Hey, here.
Yeah. Well, they can't see that.
Okay, sorry guys.
Yeah, all right. They see this right here.
Yeah, you see that? That is Siargao Island. You have a lot of ways. And
funny.
one of the discoverer found out that the deepest trench is found in Siargao Island.
The Mariana Trench is out here. It's not in Siargao Island, but it's right off the coast of the Philippines.
But they saw a discovery that part of Baybay, part of the northern part of Siargao, there was a biggest or like the deepest trench there.
Yes. Yeah, the Mariana Trench is the deepest trench in the ocean, and it is off the coast of the Philippines here for sure.
Yes.
Yes, Troy and Venus. Good day.
Hi.
These guys are up in Negros.
Ooh,
Beautiful riding up there. Yeah, great folks. Yes, good morning, brother. Hope you guys are good. Hope you get back here to the Philippines soon. It's Bugnao Kayo there in Australia this time of year.
Good.
Yeah, lack of vitamins are not the reasons why the Philippines are gaining weight from all the seasonal oils, fast foods, and chemicals. The diet here,
right.
The diet here is a little bit rough. That's why, I mean, you can get good foods though, guys. I think that's the picture that I want to make sure that I paint too, is you have access to good foods, especially if you cook. You know, I've got an air fryer, I get chickens, I don't eat for hardly any rice. So you've got access to fresh fruits and veggies. You really do.
Yeah.
But if you like eat out all the time or stuff like that, then yeah, it can be a little bit rough to maintain a healthy lifestyle.
Mayong buntag.
Yes, Taco, what's up, brother? Mayong buntag, kumusta ka?
Kamusta ka?
Yes, how are you? Chris, I'm thinking about buying an NX500. Yeah. Are you still happy with it? I am. Yeah, and I would say, depending on where you're at, right? If you're here in the Philippines, I would say absolutely, great bike. Especially if you're looking to do any type of touring.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the perfect bikes for the Philippines. It's a great touring bike. If I look at other models and stuff like that are there, there's really not much. You'd have to jump up to like the 650cc, whatever, Kawasaki, the Versys, or you'd have to jump up to like the 650 range. So there's not a lot in that segment. But if you're looking to more adventure bike, I mean, maybe jump down to the Himalayan or the CF Moto. Both of those are available and very similar bikes in a lot of ways. So I mean, the NX is good. It's a real competitive market right now with the middleweights, right? They're exploding, thankfully.
Yep.
Those are all good bikes. BMW's got that 450 GS, which that all might be even a little bit better of a touring bike for the Philippines. Yeah, that bike looks really sharp. I don't know price-wise how that compares to the NX. See, that's the kind of a little bit of the problem with the pricing of the NX is you start to get in to where does it make sense to maybe buy the Himalayan or even the KLE 500 that's out now with Kawasaki. There's just a lot of bikes now. But yes, do I like that bike and glad I have it? Yeah, I love it. I would say it's probably that third club in your golf bag, though. It's one of the three. You know, I think you really do. I think you want a scooter. I like having a dual sport and then a tour. So, you know, if you're just looking to do one bike, the Honda ADV 150 or the now 300 might be the one bike. But if you're looking to do multiple bikes or even like two bikes, I think the NX is a good fit. I like that bike. And you know, with the modifications that I've done to it, with the full exhaust system on it and air intakes coming and the ECU maps coming from 550 Performance, yeah, and Black Widow exhaust system, the one that's behind me, I like that bike a lot now. Admittedly, I was a little bit bored by the bike. I thought it was just kind of boring, but I like it. I think it's a great bike, and especially this market in the Philippines because you don't have everything in the world that you would in North America.
Yeah.
Bike market's a little bit limited here, not
Yeah.
fully, but it's a little bit limited.
And also, like, having a bike here in the Philippines is kind of like sexy thing. Like, look at this.
That bike?
Yeah, it's so sexy.
It's a good point, actually. That bike is
Yes.
super sexy,
Sexy,
and
yes.
it brings a lot of attention.
Attention.
A lot of attention.
Especially when you are going to the
You've
city.
noticed that, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, because a lot of people still, oh, what's that kind of sound? It's a
Right.
big
Well,
bike.
even the look too.
Yeah.
The look, even before I did the exhaust, so because most of the bikes are scooters here. So anytime
Yeah.
you have a bigger bike, you really stand out.
Yeah, you get a lot of attention.
Yeah, which whatever, good or bad. I don't necessarily, you know, that's something you'd have to decide. If you want to blend in, a scooter is probably more for that. If you want to stand out a little bit,
bike.
a bigger bike would be it. So, but I like the bike. I think it's
Yeah.
a great machine.
Yes.
I'm still a fan. Yeah. And I'm excited about the upgrades that I got coming up with the exhaust and that. So should be good. Yes, hello. Yes, how's it going? Good morning. What's up? 10 speed. Huh.
Alden Nadia Philippines Advent.
Yes. Taco back in Cebu. Yeah, looking to head down to Mindanao later this year. Yeah, good for you. Mate
Wow.
is expanding their airport to accommodate commercial planes. Ah, nice.
Funding the airport to accommodate commercial planes.
Yeah, Mate's nice. I like
That is
it.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
And there's a destination there or tourism spot, the Sleeping Dinosaur.
Yeah, for sure. I've been out there.
Yeah, I've been to Mati also.
Yeah. I like Mate. Really enjoyed it down there.
It's peaceful.
Yeah,
Yes.
nice little, and the ride in there is great.
Yes.
You know, I'm actually considering heading to, and you might be interested in this, Taco. There's the big surf competition, and when is
In
that?
Siargao Island. So this is a World Surf League. It's a world international thing.
Yeah.
That right now they've been doing it a lot on the different places of the world, and the Philippines was chosen to be one of the venues in Siargao Island. It's October 30 to November 10. If you want to visit here the Philippines, that date from October 30 to November 10 is good because there's a lot of foreigners. You will be seeing a lot of surfers, and there was a big competition
Big.
competition here in specific in Surigao del Norte. And I know a lot of the government, all the LGU, the local government unit here in the Philippines, will do a lot of stuff just to impress the foreigners.
It's a national surf competition that's in
Yes.
General Luna.
Jena Luna in GL in Siargao Island.
Yeah, so late October, early November.
Yes, and also one of the tip that I can give you, don't go in Siargao Airport. It's so expensive.
I'm sorry, don't do what?
In Siargao Airport. Siargao
Ah.
Airport is really expensive. If you want some kind of,
They should swim.
now, if you want a lot of tour before you go to Siargao Island, I think you need to drop off first in Butuan City and go roam around the Surigao del Norte before coming to Siargao. It's a kind of refreshing. It's an appetizer. Our place is an
Yeah,
appetizer.
it's an appetizer.
Yes.
It's lame.
Yes, our place in Caraga region is an appetizer before going to the Siargao Island. It's good.
Yeah, admittedly I've not been to Siargao yet. Taco was telling me about, really checking out the northern parts
Yes,
of, and that's where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from there.
The
My
northern
father-
section.
Yes, the northern section. I'm
Yes.
from. A lot of my family, especially on my father's side, is in Siargao Island in the northern part.
Yeah, beautiful. I can't wait to get up there and check it
It's
out.
really, and if you want to
Yeah.
buy us, if you want to buy our lot, we have a lot there.
Lot for sale
Lot for
in
sale,
northern
guys.
Siargao. That's great.
Yes.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, Mindanao's great. I dig it down here. That'll be excited with that airport coming out. I had not heard about that, but I don't really fly much around the country. I did actually my first flight back from Cebu when I was getting Mary Rose set up in Cebu City. I flew back from Cebu to here, Butuan, and I think that might have been one of the first. No, I did another flight at Iloilo. So I've done like 2 flights, but so I travel mostly by motorcycle, but it was so quick and convenient to travel. I mean, it took me I think 45 minutes to pop on, and it wasn't that expensive. Whatever, I think it was 3,000. I had upgraded some luggage because I brought some stuff back with me, but it was like 3,000 pesos, which I think is like $60 or so to fly, and that was like last minute. I booked the flight like within 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, to be honest, I've never been a big ship.
A big ship.
I've never been on a big
I like.
ship.
Oh, you've never been on the big ship?
Yeah,
I
'cause
like. I like traveling by boat. I actually enjoy it.
But I travel a lot with planes, especially in Manila. We don't do a lot of ships because I'm dizzy.
Nagamay. Oh yeah.
Oh, Nagamay. I even though coming here by 2 hours, it's dizzy.
Yeah, it's hard. The Filipinos get car sick
Yeah.
really easily as well. But I prefer traveling by boat. Well, mainly because I have my motorcycle, right? I can't
Yeah.
bring my motorcycle on the airplane.
Plane.
So I travel mostly by boat, which I don't mind. I kind of like the relaxation and the kind of the being on the water at night. It's
Yes.
cool, man. I dig it. But yeah, no, it's good to know. Yes, Venus and Keith.
Good question.
Veronica, how do the locals in Mindanao view foreigners?
Oh yeah, it's
Good question,
So-
Ron.
great question, guys. So here is it. There is a lot. I think that was the previous video that you, previous live that you did.
Okay.
That they're saying that a lot in Surigao City was, extracting money from foreigners, and something like that.
Okay.
But how do we see foreigners here in Mindanao? There was two things. The first one, it's pretty unusual for us.
What's pretty unusual? Oh, for foreigners.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not really common. 'Cause
Right.
there's the foreigners just come to the Siargao Island and do not visit the entire land of Mindanao.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
especially in the Surigao City, it's really unusual to see those are foreigners, and you will actually experience that you look like an artist when it comes to the street, because people would keep on eyeing on you.
Yeah.
You gain a lot of attention. Unlike here in Butuan City, I kind of noticed that they are really used to see a foreigner.
A little
Yes, a little bit.
bit. Not
When-
like Cebu.
Yeah, when you go in the southern place, more southern place in the Philippines, except Davao City. Davao City is one of the first class city in Philippines. When you go a lot of the southern place, you will get a lot of attention. And Filipino kind of see these foreigners like, oh, they're rich.
Is that your phone?
No, that's my, ano.
Go ahead.
It's kind of like rich people,
Yes.
foreigners. They have a really good life, like something like that. They will own a house, a big house, something like that. And also,
Right.
there's another thing. Mindanao is not intimidated by foreigners because our language or our dialect used to have the same accent as the English one. This is why we do speak English more than speaking Tagalog.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
noticed it?
Yeah, I've noticed that all throughout the Philippines, not just here in Mindanao. I've noticed that that when two Filipinos get together and one's from Luzon and the other's from somewhere other than Luzon, you guys speak English.
Yeah, because
They don't speak Tagalog.
we don't speak Tagalog. We do.
I
a
mean,
lot
you
of
understand and speak Tagalog, but when they're actually speaking and talking to each other, they'll speak English. So
For
it's really
our
interesting.
like
But would you say in Mindanao, so in my experience, Ron, in Mindanao is they're super friendly.
Yeah.
And mainly it's because they just don't have the exposure like you do in other regions, like
Yes.
Cebu or Luzon.
yeah.
So in Leyte is very similar to that too, where they just don't have the exposure like they do in other regions. So they're just super friendly. They're super curious.
I think maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, they're good here. I dig it. The good lead. Now, you want to take a look at the United States State Department. I think this came up a little bit earlier. You do want to pay attention to those regions that are, said no-go zone. I think, extra erring on the side of caution is important. But 90% of this region is good for us to go to.
Yeah. And also, especially when you're still traveling or like having yourself in a terminal, just don't get fooled by a lot of backers or a lot of like, here, you can buy there, you can here. Because a lot of transport, when you go like the terminal where there's a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
transportation.
trying to sell you rides and
Yes.
packages and all that
Just
stuff.
be careful with
My
it.
gosh, Bohol is so bad at that.
One of the best thing that you can the best thing that you can do, get the what do you call this, the fare rate in that specific kind of terminal, so you can see how much would you like to pay for such a certain ride. Because there are a lot, even though like you were gonna pay 15 pesos, I don't know how to translate that in dollars. 15 pesos, they're gonna price you 200 pesos.
Yeah, we get a little bit of skin tax. You get it no matter what. That's why a lot of us like to
Yeah.
travel with a Filipino, because they're aware and they can kind of cut a lot of that out. You just kind of get used to it, whatever. But
Yeah.
I try not to participate in the skin tax, right? Like I'll call people out if I see it or notice it.
Yes.
But I don't want to be too aggressive in that.
Yeah.
The CRF 300 Rally with suspension upgrades, man. Good bike. Yeah, I know that's your bike. Phenomenal. Yeah, really good bike for the Philippines. So outside I've got the two bikes.
Yeah.
I got the street bike and the dual
Right.
sport. So this bike that he's pointing to is a dual sport, very similar to mine. A little bit bigger CC, a little bit taller. I almost went with that bike. In some ways, I wish I did. But I wanted something that was just kind of right at like super easy, air cooled, really approachable, shorter seat height, and that kind of deal. Now I might upgrade to a different bike, but I might go the DRZ route. But that's whatever down the road. But right now I'm actually really happy with the KLX 230. It's so easy to ride. It's super easy. It's yeah, and I've done some mods to it. I haven't done the suspension yet. I haven't actually hit the limits of the suspension yet, really. I'm just kind of puttering around. And that's what it's perfect for. It's, I even ride it around town. It's that easy to kind of just cruise around town. I dig that little bike, man. But I hear you. That CRF 300 Rally is kind of hard to beat. I'll stick with a truck and one bike. Yeah, for sure. No, that's a good way to go too.
You consider like I just noticed you use truck instead of, because here in the Philippines we called it pickup, the one that doesn't have the
Sure.
yeah,
We can also call it a pickup.
Yeah, does not truck. That's why when we hear the word truck, it's like the
You
big
think
thing.
semi. Yeah.
The big thing.
Right.
Yeah.
The Kwan.
The Kwan.
Yes, the big thing.
The
The
big
Kwan.
thing, the Kwan. It's a
Yes.
truck for
It's
us.
big.
It's big.
Yeah, truck. We'll also say truck or pickup or so. What's my opinion on the Honda Rebel? Yeah, no, I think it's a great bike. They make a 500cc or the 1100. They make it with the DCT or the E-clutch. For sure, why not, right? The forward pegs, to me, I've had bikes with forward pegs and cruiser bikes. And I think, my first bike, the Kawasaki Vulcan S650, that was my very first motorcycle back in whatever, early or mid 2000s. Yeah, I get tired with forward pegs. So if I'm riding for more than an hour or two, all that weight on my tailbone. Now I have not been on the Rebel, so I don't know the riding position on that and if that's the case or not. But that was my case with my bike, the Vulcan S. The Vulcan S650 is available here in this market. But yeah, no, Honda's a great manufacturer. They make great bikes. Even with my NX though, they're just a little bit on the boring side, with the exception of the Hornet, right? The Hornet is probably one of the first Honda bikes that came out in the recent decade or two that's not super boring. So yeah, anyways, the Rebel might be a little bit boring, but I think you could make it yours, with some aftermarket, maybe a power commander if they make such a thing for that bike, or a aftermarket exhaust.
Yeah.
The aftermarket exhaust on my NX is completely, even just that, excuse me, has transformed that bike. So really excited. Mm. Could you fill that up for me, sweetie?
Okay.
I appreciate
Need
that.
sugar?
No.
Sugar.
Dilly long salamat. Great bike though. Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
that. Where would you get the GS serviced if I about? So there's a couple service centers here in the Philippines for the BMW. You could get it serviced in Cebu. There's a big BMW dealership there. I'm pretty sure there's also one in Davao, and there's one in Mindanao. Yeah, thank you so
I'm
much.
back.
Salamat.
You're
Kayo. So, so yeah, Cebu, Davao, and Mindanao. Now, my buddy Kenneth, shout out to you, brother. Hope you're good. He's in Bohol. He's got the, I think, what is it, the 850? Anyways, he's got one of the GSs there in Bohol, and he was telling me something about they came out and got it from Cebu. I think because he had warranty work. Not only that, they gave him a loaner bike and stuff like that. So there's really, and I think that's kind of what BMW does, right? They've got some type of, if you're a BMW owner, you probably know more about it than I do. I've never owned a BMW. But so yeah, so you're limited with service locations, but you might be limited with service locations no matter what bike you get, unless you buy a scooter. But if you buy like my NX 500, I can't get that serviced here. There's no dealership. So to me, it's no different than buying a BMW, right? So, but yeah, that's where you can get it serviced. Cebu, Manila, or like I said, I'm pretty sure there's one in Davao, but you'd want to confirm. Yeah, great info. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries, brother. You'll be there soon. Well, come on out.
Come here.
Yeah, it's nice, right?
It's nice here in the Philippines.
You done with your coffee? You don't want any
I'm
more?
done.
You're fully caffeinated?
Yeah, caffeinated.
Yeah. What time does your stuff start? Oh, you've got prep work to do today?
No, just later, I guess.
Yeah.
For buying some meat for the kids.
But you guys don't have any prep work today?
No, we don't have. I just need to study about human rights.
Yeah, you need to study about it.
Yeah, well, later in the evening.
Yeah.
Let's do some
Later.
studies.
Later with the Kwan.
The con.
Yeah.
Stop one. Pump in dump.
How do locals view pumping and dumping? How do they view pump and dump?
I don't know what that.
Do you know what pump and dump is?
No. What is
He's
that?
referring to like a lot of foreigners will come here and just sleep with Filipinos and then leave.
Oh, okay. So that's the thing here, because I do a lot of like reproductive health and sexual stuff.
Mm.
And you know what will happen to you? You're gonna get sick. Because yes, because we have a lot of cases like STDs, sexually transmitted disease, the
Right.
HIV. Just
Right.
be careful with that, because not all Filipina that you are actually seeing is clean,
That's right.
innocent. That is why just wanna list heads up for you. Our country is very conservative. We are not
It
really
is.
liberated. When we're talking about the sex stuff, it's kind of like, oh my God, that's bad. That's
right.
taboo.
Extremely conservative.
Yeah,
You've had what? 20 different boyfriends now?
I only have one boyfriend, and if you're
That's what's normal here, though, guys.
yeah, and also just don't use Filipina for like doing such of that stuff. Get to know them. You will have a good life, not on the sexual stuff, but you will have a good life, especially when you know how to interact with the Filipina and through conversation and through friendship. That's a really big and nice thing.
So, yeah, so dating around, sleeping around a lot, it's not part of the culture, is it?
It's not part of the culture.
I try to let people know that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that's there around a lot of other channels that they do, it's all about dating. Like all of their channels are about dating.
Yeah.
So I think men get kind of the wrong idea of what's available here.
Yeah.
Not only that, you've got other vloggers who just travel around and talk about their
Yeah.
conquests. So yeah,
It's really so unknown.
I'm glad you asked that question because it is. It's not. You
It's
know.
not how is it?
It's, you meet girls who maybe they've never had a boyfriend. I told you the story about that one creepy
Yeah.
dude who was
Yeah.
like, he had a girl, he was dating this girl, and then he met another girl on the boat. She'd never had a boy. She was saving herself for marriage. It's just, and then he gets in the middle of this while he's got girls on all these other islands, and it's like, dude, thankfully she figured it out, and You know?
Yeah, but in that kind of sense, something like saving for yourself, and it's a old and customary kind of thing for all of us, 'cause especially
Right.
we are most of the people here in the Philippines is Catholic.
Right. Yeah.
We adhere some principle coming from the Catholic Church that we have, the religion that we have. But this is the sense that we trying to remove from the minds of a lot of teenagers right now, because
Teenagers. Yeah.
yeah, teenagers right now, because you know the thing that the word virgin
Kwan.
is the word virgin
Ah.
is just a social construct. It will not define you, because that kind of thing is one of the the standards of the Filipino guy to date some Pinay. Filipino guy to date some Pinay, that
Right.
she need to be virgin, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
kind of thing that is really not. It's hard to consider.
Yeah. So dating around, sleeping around a lot
Yeah.
is kind of part of our culture,
Yeah.
but it's not part of
the
theirs.
Philippines.
What's really fascinating too, guys, is I look at being single again and getting back in the dating world,
Yeah.
just really slowing down, which I appreciate. You know, I like the fact that I'm 50 something, 55 and not 15. You know, when I was 15,
Yeah.
it would have been a different dynamic between
Yeah.
she and I.
Because when I was 15, I am on the street playing with the other kids.
Right? But I think that's one of the interesting things too that we just
Yeah.
want to take into account. It's not a casual sex culture, which I think some of us like. That's kind of one of the things we're escaping, right? We're looking to leave a society and culture where, you know, we're whatever. Instead, we can surround ourselves with a little more innocence and a little more, I don't know, purity or whatever there is in dating that most of us just really are really after. You know, some of that. You know, someone who is not the
Yeah.
community bicycle.
And
You know.
and also like my parents know Chris that he's my friend here in Butuan City,
Right.
and my parents is not surprised.
Yeah.
They're not surprised because they know about how I act and how I tell people having.
Yeah, you're
a
very
convers-
outgoing.
I'm very outgoing, and I'm kind of like very open. And when it comes to sexual thing, that I don't want to do it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to do it. I kind of like want to know a lot of people.
Sure.
I know that this kind of dating is not all about and something like that.
The thing that I've learned too, sweetie, too, about coming over here, you just look when you're having a sexual relation with somebody in the United States. We do that on like date three. Seriously, here you do that, and you're like a week away from getting married. You know, so it's very right, very different. You know, very different. We'll have like sex on the third date, and then a week later figure out, oh, we're not in the right relationship. That ain't how that works here, man. You start sleeping around, guess what happens? 2 days later, all the bags are here. It's moved in, and you know you got yourself a wife.
Yeah, you will not create a connection within the sex thing. You will create a connection with minds.
Yeah. No, you're great, girl. You're great.
Yeah.
Troy and Venus, man, you have the perfect bike to Sherpa. Yeah, the CRF is tall, but I don't think you can go wrong with a Sherpa until you outgrow it. No, brother, you're right. I do like that CRF. It is a phenomenal machine. I mean, especially if you, like you said, you kind of replace a little bit of that suspension. Dude, you've got yourself a bike that can go anywhere and everywhere in this country. And admittedly, part of me is like wishing I got that bike because that could be like one and done. That was though why I got the Sherpa is I'd like the little bit shorter seat on there. I can easily flip my leg over in traffic and all that stuff. It's an easy bike for me to kind of get on and off. And as a 55-year-old dude, that's a little bit important. It's an easy bike for me to learn on and ride off-road on. The bike is super approachable. Not that the CRF 300 Rally isn't. I think that bike is also super approachable. But yeah, it's just this kind of a little bit next level in that approach.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I envision this bike to be is it would be a bike that my girlfriend would inherit and we could ride it together. And then maybe I upgrade to the DRZ, which is a 400cc bike that just came out not too long ago. It's actually been out for decades. And it's kind of been the king of off-road bikes.
that's nice.
And they upgraded it, whatever, 1 or 2 years ago, and they added some more modern components like fuel injection and things like that. But it's still probably slated to be one of the best kind of off-road trail bikes, which honestly works well here, guys. That type of CC, that type of power, that type of capability works really well here because you can be on a road and then boom, you're in dirt.
Yeah.
Right? Very common here. But an adventure bike also works well, but they're just so big. You know, like my NX.
The big
or
bike.
like Fletch's bike, the CF Moto 450 MT.
It's so big.
They're just big and cumbersome in traffic and getting around. Like me parking at 7-Eleven is a pain in the ass with my NX. It's super easy on the scooter or on the KLX because I got curbs I gotta hop over. I got all these bikes to maneuver, dogs and people, and a lightweight bike, man, is so good here. But brother, I'm with you. I like your bike though too. The CRF 300 Rally is rock star. Yeah, I love motorcycles. Motorcycles have been a passion for me, honestly, most of my life. I didn't start riding though until late. It was one of those things for me, admittedly, that I was very fearful of motorcycles. Like there was this fear that was there about riding, and it wasn't until actually I got sober in 2015 that I started riding. I was smart enough to know that alcohol and bikes didn't go well for this guy.
No,
so
it's not good.
once I quit drinking, I started riding, and I just fell in love with it. And it honestly, it was a way for me to deal with like life and situations, and it really worked for me to kind of go out and ride. Just the dexterity that's required, the focus. I really I love that. And for those of you who ride, know exactly what I'm talking about. There's just a certain peace that comes with riding, and you could be wherever.
And also there was like a stereotype in the Philippines that a Pinay riding a bike is not, riding a motorcycle is not placeable.
Is now, I'm sorry, what now?
A Pinay, you know, a Filipina, a girl, a Pinoy. Yeah, they're not. Some of the parents do not allow them to ride a bike.
Well, I've actually met Filipinos that weren't allowed to. One of my friends in Cebu, his dad was a doctor.
Yeah.
And I asked him about riding. She's like, yeah, my dad said, no way.
No way. Here in my family part, my father love riding bike.
Yeah.
I love riding motorcycle. We own a motorcycle, and my father is, you know, the cascasero, the one that
The Cascazero.
we called it cascasero, the one who speed up, do a lot of traffic violations.
I thought you called those camote.
Kamote
rider.
Yeah,
The potato rider.
Yeah, we call it also like the cascasero. And my father don't want me to inherit those things. Because I might inherit that thing. That is why they don't allow me to ride a motorcycle. Like,
Yeah, I know it's coming, but a lot of Filipinos like it's a riding community. Like they love riding a bike.
yes.
Yeah, in some ways they prefer motorcycles over cars because cars get them car sick.
Yes. I know motorcycle.
Right? They all love bikes. So if you're looking for a girl who enjoys riding, the Philippines is a good place for that. Yeah. No, I love bikes, Alan. Yeah. Taco, been really enjoying your bike videos around Butuan lately. I've been getting into mountain bike scene in Cebu and e-bike. Yeah, any mountain biking around. Absolutely. Well, that was another thing that I was shocked about. The Philippines is a big cyclist community. It really is. There's a lot of cyclists. I see them all the time. But yeah, am I aware of any? No, I'm not. But I know they are around. Mainly just getting on Facebook and getting connected. But you're right, Taco. There is a lot of cycling, and an e-bike is also something that's kind of flashed my radar too. Well, kind of my dual sport is very much like an e-bike. Yeah, what you got?
And also like mountain biking. You want a mountain biking? Mm-hmm. You can do a lot on the Filipino motorcycle.
Yeah.
We had it on the mountain back then. Like even right now, the small motorcycle can go up on the mountain.
That's right.
Yeah,
But you know, you're not pedaling. Like some of us crazy foreigners, we like the idea of like exercising and pedaling up the mountain.
Pedaling it? What do you
Pedal your bike.
Huh? Yeah, and you can see a lot.
Ride. Hit the gas and ride. Nah.
And also, you can see a lot of Filipino who are really good in bike, but they don't own something like this.
Yeah.
we own like the small one,
Yeah.
and it gotta go a lot of things in mountain.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of riding out in the country, man.
Yes,
That's
yes.
really what I love to do. I get out and just ride, especially around sunset.
Yeah, sunset is good here in
What?
Butuan City. We do it just in the beach. Yes.
Yes. I would think that you could service a Honda at any Honda dealer. Yeah, so that's kind of one of the confusing things about that is my NX500 can only get serviced at a big bike dealership, what they call a big bike shop, where basically they have to sell that bike to service it. And not every Honda dealership sells what they call big bikes or motorcycles. Most, like 90% of the dealers sell scooters.
Yeah.
They don't sell motorcycles.
Yes.
So, yeah, I can't take my Honda NX500 and get it serviced anywhere in the town that I live. I got to travel, 4 hours to CDO is the nearest shop to get it serviced, or hop on a boat to go to CDO to take it there. So that's a comment. That was one of the thoughts that I had also, and why I bought that bike initially. But the truth is that it's not how it works. And that's why I say if you're really looking to get a bike that you can have that dealer experience that we have in North America, you're going to want to get the Honda ADV 160. Now, once that Honda ADV 300 becomes more readily available throughout the entire country, that might be the bike to go to. But like I don't like my shop here, I don't think they have them yet or sell them yet, so they probably don't service them yet. So yeah, no, great thing to great question to ask, and a thought that I had also, but not necessarily the case. Let's see here. I thought about the BMW, but I'm sure it will be costly. Yeah, the CF Moto 450, the KLE 500, or 5,600, while the NX is 7,000. Yeah, for sure. No, the NX is higher. And the KLE 500, that might be the best out of all of them. I mean, really, it might be a good bike. I've been seeing a little bit of stuff on that. The one thing I thought about, I was hearing about the KLE 500, though, that might be a big negative, are tires. Like, I think because of the rear tire size, you might struggle to get some tires for that bike. And tires, I mean, parts and accessories is another element out here that's a dang challenge. You know, trying to get not only service, but trying to get parts. I mean, if you're shipping from the U.S., not everything's going to be available. If it's more than $200, you're going to be paying import fees. So parts and accessories, so like tires, right? I source my tires from WeBike out from Japan. That's how I get my tires. So all that stuff are things to kind of factor in. But yeah, the CF Moto 450 MT, you can get a lot of parts and accessories for that. The KLE 500, I think you can, but the rear tire would be a concern. The NX 500 is a good bike for sure. Yeah, it just depends on the type of riding that I think you're gonna do. If you're pretty much all street and just want to tour, you know, just to tour around, I think the NX 500 is probably your best bet.
Yeah.
If you're looking to do a little more off-road or ride some more adventure type bike, the CF Moto might be the bike.
Yeah.
Or the KLE. That's just the rear tire size, I think, is a factor for that KLE. Yeah, it just depends on the riding. I do like the NX 500, especially now that I've modded out with the exhaust and I'm getting ready to do that air intake and ECU with the 550 Performance. I do think that NX is going to be incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so sexy also.
Yeah, it's a nice bike, isn't it?
This is the first bike that I've been.
The big
like,
bike? It gets
the
a
big
lot
bike.
of attention.
Yes, it's get a lot of attention. Like,
Right.
that
People
kind
are,
of guy.
it gets a lot of attention.
Especially
Yeah.
in the city.
Huh? Especially
In the
yeah.
city, in the
Anywhere.
university that we go,
Yeah.
the Caraga, a lot of students, whose bike is this?
Right. It gets everywhere. It gets a
Yeah.
lot of attention, which
Yeah.
whatever. Sometimes it's like I wish I blended in a little bit better. So that's why I kind of like the scooter too, because when you want to blend in, you can.
Yeah.
In Iloilo City with my girl. Yeah, good for you, brother.
Yeah.
I love it out here. Yeah, nice, man. I love BGC, but considering I still love BGC, but all right, yeah, nice, dude.
It's Bonifacio Global City in Manila.
Yeah, no, great options. I liked Iloilo. It's all right. Yeah, no, it's good. I was there. I wouldn't mind going back and spending a little more time. Admittedly, I only spent like a long weekend. My buddy Scott was moving out there.
Yeah.
One of my good friends that I had met early on in
Yeah.
Cebu. He was moving out there, so I spent a weekend out there with him. But admittedly, I hadn't spent a lot of time there. So, but yeah,
Lovely BGC. BGC is a kind of like a really high tech kind of city. I've been in Manila. It's Bonifacio Global City.
right.
But considering that you are American and want to move to the Philippines, I think BGC is really good for you because the environment in America is the same with that city. But if you are like love going about provinces, explore the stuff about culture and tradition in the
Yep.
Philippines, I think the better place that you need to consider was the province itself. There's a lot of customary kind of people there.
Right. I think BGC is great for the person who doesn't necessarily want to leave the United States or leave North
Yeah,
America.
yeah.
I think you could very much you can have the home experience.
Yeah,
Which
in
is, there's
BGC.
nothing wrong with that, right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying that like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But BGC is like that where you can have your North American experience and be in the
Yes.
Philippines. And
Yeah.
it's going to be a little more expensive than other
Yes.
areas of the Philippines, but it's
very expensive.
definitely cheaper than living in the United States still, right? But yeah, it's great. I'd spent a week out there.
In
And
BGC.
yeah, BGC,
You constantly come
Makati,
there.
and that. So I'd spent some time out there, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not a place I'd want to live now, right? Like right now, but someday maybe, I don't know,
Yeah.
right? Like potentially. Iloilo isn't what you think? Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't know. What is you? It's okay. The thing about Iloilo too that stood out was, for one, is they have a different dialect out there.
Yeah.
So, which
They're,
was,
they're like strategically located in the center or heart of the Philippines. That's why you can see a lot of islands surrounding the Iloilo city.
yeah.
And it actually good, but I don't know what's your perspective all about Iloilo. But in my perspective, all of the provinces in the Philippines are really so nice.
Yeah.
You meet a lot of people, the smiley face, even though,
Right.
we are trying to tell people to show a lot of emotion more than a lot of fake or not genuine resilience because Philippines is battling about the government kind of stuff and then yeah.
Yeah, Iloilo's all right. Admittedly, it
Yes.
wasn't one of my towns that were one of my favorites. There was a distance and a disconnect that I
Yeah.
can't necessarily describe that was there for me when I was there. But beautiful town.
Yeah,
Good,
Iloilo is so
whatever. They've got the nice walk paths and bike paths, whatever, which is really unique. They did have some traffic, which
they do.
I really actually like about Butuan. There's not a lot of
Yeah.
traffic here, especially.
In the city, there's a lot of traffic.
So there's one road by SM Mall
Yeah.
that's got traffic.
That's really
And
busy.
but it's easily avoidable. Here, let's pull up the map because it's actually what I love about this town is the traffic. If you get out to like Dumaguete and other areas which are so much bigger, you have so much more traffic. Here, you've got all these bypass roads. Look, you've got this big bypass road, which goes all the way around the town. You've got this middle bypass road that goes through. You've got, if you want to go on the north side of town, you've got this road here that goes through. You've got another one through here. But this one road does
The
get
center
traffic.
one.
It
The
does
center
get some
one.
traffic. Hold on a second. I
Traffic.
don't want traffic. So yeah, look at right there. That's it. That's the only space that really gets traffic, and you can avoid it. Versus other towns like Ormoc and like that, where they're actually similar in size and population, have so much more traffic all throughout the
Yeah.
area. That's what I love about this town.
So
It's really good in that regard. And I'm out here in this area by the kind of by the airport, and this area here is where I do a lot of my riding for now.
Yeah.
It's all flat and just good riding
And a
throughout
lot
here.
of nice sunset there.
Yeah, no, for sure. The sunsets are some of my favorites.
Yeah.
But I dig it out here. I do. Yeah. You turned in to see the new gal next to me. Well, here she is. Veronica. Check out her channel. She's got a Nix Now,
Yeah, the
right?
next now, guys.
Local news
Subscribe.
to Mindanao, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yeah, it's nice. Cause
How's it going so far, the YouTube? You enjoying
right?
it?
Yeah,
Have you caught the bug?
I really enjoy it because, you know, I'm a type of girl who loves studying on a specific thing, but I don't do a lot of trying to write it in just one day.
You
or
don't
like
do
in
a
two
lot of
days.
what?
If
Trike
I'm go-
writing?
No, I mean like if I'm going to study a thing, it's not the same. Like others like do it 1 day, 2 days, 1 week. I do it a lot for the whole month to dig deeper in such things.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's
You dig
me.
deep down. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Cause he knows when I was like doing the first video, I kind of have like drop it out first before going to speak. That is why there's a lot of actually, especially. That's why it happened. Cause I don't do a lot of studying in that specific topic. But when I got through the next videos, it's really easy for me. Cause I do a lot of reporting. And my reporting gonna insert in that kind of thing.
You were
And-
gonna do a video you talked about with the water stuff too. I thought you said, right?
Yeah. Because I'm really shocked. Because he's living here in Butuan City, and their bill is kind of like 1,000 pesos. I don't know what to convert
Yeah.
that in dollar.
$20.
$20. And in our city, you can pay it more, like 1, 2, 3, 4, like $5 only
Yeah.
in our city.
Cheap.
It's really so cheap.
Yeah, the water here in Butuan is some of the higher in all of the Philippines.
Yeah.
It's one of the things about here, but whatever, it's all relative.
Yeah.
And that is one of the things about this particular region that's a little bit of an issue is the water.
The water itself.
Yeah.
I'm really so
but there's
shocked.
strategies. That's one of the characteristics, one of the things you learn about this country real quick is there's
Yeah.
strategies to deal with stuff.
And if you want to marry a Filipina and their place is kind of like, they don't have water, better thing to do to impress their family was you bringing the water inside the home. Inside
Yes.
the house.
Bring the water.
Bring the water. Cause
Yes, bring
even,
it.
Even me, when it was like the pandemic time or like it was the typhoon Odette,
Yeah.
we bring water and even, you can see a lot of Filipina doing like this with a big gallon. And I do
The
that a lot.
big.
The big gallon, I do that a lot.
The galoon.
Yeah, I do that a lot to bring water to home. And you know how many kilometer that one? That is 13 kilometer.
You carry big galoon 13 kilometers?
With some of motorcycle, but we
Oh,
do
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of hikings
That's-
down there. Then
that's
bring
hard.
water. It's so hard.
You're strong. You're
I'm
strong
strong
now.
because I have an older parents, and I don't want them to carry that big gallon in their back. I just do it.
I was thinking of the 450 GS, but man, it's just too risky. Too many electronics. Need something to fix on the side of the road. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I'm with you. It's why it's really why I picked the Sherpa. I wanted Kawasaki, something super reliable. Mine's even air cooled, So that was one of the big factors that I liked about it. And I like the bike. It does exactly what I need it to do. I can kick around town really easily. I can go on the trails.
Yeah.
It's exactly what I wanted. So I'm with you, man. And yeah, I don't think I would. Originally, I was kind of had my eye on the 450 GS. I've looked at quite a few reviews on it. It to me, it looks like it would be more of an NX 500 replacement. So I think it might be, if I didn't already have the NX 500, it might be something I would consider. But now that I've got my NX and I've got a souped up NX, right? Like one that is, tuned up and, or at least coming, right? I don't think it'd be something I'm really interested in anymore. But if I didn't have that bike, I think it would be really kind of what I'm looking at now. I'm looking to kind of get my scooter back, right? Like I'm looking to maybe get that bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I have been to BGC a few times, but I like Cebu better.
Yeah.
Cebu
Cebu is
versus.
a small-
Have you been to Cebu yet? Cebu City?
Never been to Cebu.
Yeah. Well,
Because it's so near in
Tako
our
kayo.
place, but there's a lot of, my parents don't want me to go in Cebu because there's a lot of clubs. Where the teenager go.
Yeah.
There's a lot of problem in Cebu about
Yeah.
chaos, and it's really dangerous for us, especially
Yeah. How about
in
this
my
one?
age. Are there any? Yes, we have a lot. Stargazing and camping clubs there, we have. especially in the part of Butuan City and in Surigao City. We have a lot of stargazing and camping clubs. We do a
Yeah.
lot of hikings. In Luzon, we also have in Luzon, some of the provinces do a lot of that specific stuff. And I'm trying to start about hiking. I'm trying to think about hiking because there's a lot of mountains in Surigao City that we want to hike and spend the night there stargazing. And it's, oh, I think there's a lot of people here in the Philippines trying to invest in a telescope, the
Yes.
telescope thing.
Yes.
Yes,
The
because
Kwan.
they're making it as business. In our place, there you need to pay 15 pesos just to see on the telescope.
Yeah, I think there's not as much light pollution here.
Yeah.
So I
there's
think
no-
stargazing's a
it's
real
really
deal.
beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
How about this one?
Is old money and acceptance of foreigners that yeah, because Iloilo, that is why I'm trying to like very passive about Iloilo, because a lot of Filipino Iloilo people are really historic, and I don't want to down their customary things, because Iloilo is one of the historical city in the Philippines, and they don't like foreigners because the colonizers here in the Philippines are foreigners, American, Spaniards, Japanese, and they don't like about the
This is kind of the sense that I got when I was in
Mm.
Iloilo. Like, it was one of the first cities that I felt like I wasn't welcomed in.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
really interesting take. And I didn't, like, it wasn't unfriendly to me, but it definitely was not friendly.
And also there is a lot of families in Iloilo that I know that the arranged marriage thing.
Hmm.
The arranged marriage thing, that is pretty common in the Iloilo. So if you meet a Pinay coming from a Filipino, in the Iloilo, you need to ask her about the certain thing in her family. Because she might have a guy that was arranged for her, even just birth,
Right.
even for like she is a kid. And you need to ask around about it. And if you're planning to go in a Iloilo, I think you need to be this type of guy who wants to know the culture inside of
Yeah.
the Iloilo.
I think it's a good point. I think if you're looking to do Iloilo,
Mm.
it is definitely not for the date around guy.
No.
I think it's one of the first cities, and maybe there are more, but I think is one of the first cities that I've seen where they're like, yeah, foreigners can kind of go bye-bye.
Yeah.
They're and we kind of maybe deserve a little bit of that reputation because of kind of things that we've talked about. Our chick boy, our dating
Yeah.
around way of thinking and being that you've seen on other YouTube channels,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like content that's all they do is talk about, oh, I've dated this girl and that girl and this girl and that girl. Well, the culture is conservative, as we talked about
Really
also.
conservative in Iloilo.
We don't,
Oh my God.
well, not just Iloilo, in the Philippines, all throughout. So people, that's a mismatch. And there are areas in the Philippines that you'll go to that they're like, we don't really want you around. Now we're going to be respectful in the sense that we're not going to be whatever, like violent or anything towards you, but
Yeah.
we're not going to necessarily be welcome. And I think this is where you kind of see some of that. And also too, like in some of the more, like you're pointing to, some of the more like middle class or upper class areas. They really want that to stay within Filipinos. There's a lot of encouragement for
Yeah.
their daughters to stay with another Filipino
Right.
instead of a foreigner.
Yeah, and it's kind of like thing of my father keep on telling me when I was a kid that my father is a black sheep. My father is a black sheep of the family. That he wants to break through this kind of barriers within the kids, like us. That you don't need to stick about the Filipino tradition. You need to go out of it. You need
Right.
to explore things, because what he in his experience, it's kind of like suffocating. That is why I am trying to like venture a lot of things in my life. I don't want to stay in the Filipino customary, but if you're going here in the Philippines, just try to know about the people, not try
Right.
to go on dating.
Right, right.
Yeah,
right.
just know a lot of people, the customary, the tradition, the culture, and you will be amazed how beautiful it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so he comments here, they stare at him and his girl in the mall.
They stared at me
No,
and my girl.
they stare at him and the girl in the mall. So he's living in Iloilo. He's in the mall, and families and stuff will stare at him, and that kind of deal.
That eyes is kind of like judgmental.
Because they're right.
They're
Really,
like
and
judgmental.
Iloilo is one of the places, and it's really interesting that you say that, is because not only that, I think in Bacolod there was a little bit. So Iloilo and Bacolod are like
Very sick.
very similar in a lot of ways. They speak the same dialect. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
you got like from Iloilo, Bacolod, you've got all these wealthy plantationers that came over to Bacolod, my understanding a little bit of history, and that's why the language is still there. So it's very similar in a lot of ways, those two cities. But yeah, fascinating, Alan, on that perspective, because
Yeah.
you've kind of helped me remember what was there for me and my experience when I was there. Still a beautiful town,
Yeah,
right?
it's really beautiful.
Beautiful town. I would highly recommend it.
Going there.
If you were married, if you already had a girlfriend, if you were looking to go there and date, though,
No.
probably
it's
not your best option.
No.
Probably not your best option.
No, just stay
Yeah.
away from Iloilo or Pinay girl from Iloilo if you're just starting dating and going out there.
Yeah, or whatever, right? Like, I think you could still find options there. It just may be a little bit harder than other regions. But yeah, Iloilo is a great option for sure. Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. When am I moving back home? Are you staying there long term? Think you'll be there for in 10 years? Well, yes. Well, here's the thing. Well, I think I'll always be out of the U.S. now. I don't think the United States is a place for me anymore, and many reasons. And one of them, culturally, but another one is financially. I sold the farm, did it all, and got out. And my budget now, I don't think would really allow for a life in the U.S. anymore. Whether or not I'm always here in the Philippines, I don't know. I mean, I think so. I do like it here. I'm not ready to leave or move away from here. But we just don't know, right? We don't know what the future brings.
And he is also like being a kind of this type of foreigner who had the attitude of being a Filipino, picking up things with food. You do that a lot.
I'm embracing the culture.
Yeah, you're bringing the culture. Even smiling on a lot of people.
Right.
Even he doesn't know a lot of people in mall. He's, hi,
Right.
salamat ate. Hi.
Right.
Kamusta? My buntag is like, this guy is more like a Filipino than me. I was like, when I was with him, I kind of like turned off my Filipino attitude.
Right.
He's more Filipino than me.
I do love it here, and I love the people. So
Yeah.
I don't have any desire to leave. But we just don't know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
but I do feel like probably my time in the U.S. is done. But we'll see. I don't know. But maybe here somewhere in Southeast Asia, somewhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe Thailand. Maybe Vietnam. Maybe
Korea.
I don't know. Yeah, dili lang salamat. But yeah, just that culture doesn't interest me. Yeah, I'll probably almost want to move back to United States before I'd move back to go there, just because I feel it is that more of that, like they look down on certain people in certain classes. The Philippines culture kind of does that too, honestly. But
The crab mentality.
well, just even like there's this, what do you call, hierarchical way of thinking and looking at other people.
Yeah.
Like the upper class Filipinos really look down on the lower class Filipinos.
Yeah.
And Korea is the same way. Like in Korea, they're very much like that. It's really fascinating that the Filipinos really look up to Koreans when Koreans don't really look really well towards Filipinos.
So here is the
Wow.
things, because when you talk about the family thing, there's a lot of rich family who are helping right now the poor people.
Okay.
But you know what happened when you are going to pull up things? The one that's in the one in the upper class is gonna pull up too, and that's kind of I don't know. There's a lot of, you can see there's a lot of vloggers in the Philippines on the social media content who are keep on playing a good Samaritan in those people. We're trying to help on those people, but that is not for this, in my perspective, in my opinion, that is not a good thing, because they're expecting from the rich people and they're not going to strive for themselves.
Yeah.
That is why in our organization, we you need to do this for you to strive in life. You need to do your things, do your works, do the jobs. We'll give you a job. and you will be paid for it, and you will do a lot of things in your life without expecting help from other people.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we're trying to put that on the mind of every Filipino.
that's good.
Yes.
Age gaps are not truly accepted here
Yes,
in Iloilo, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we know
dude,
that.
really interesting that you bring this up, Alan, about Iloilo, because
Yeah.
that was there for me. It really was. And I'd spent like 4 or 5 days there, right? I didn't spend a lot of time there. But it was boom, right there for me as a kind of immediate way of thinking about this
Yeah.
town. It's like, wow, they don't seem to really embrace foreigners like I've seen in other areas and regions. Again, very beautiful town though, love it. They've got
beautiful.
the housing there looks great. We've got condos and stuff like you do in Cebu and things like that, but
Yeah.
didn't necessarily warm and fuzzy feeling as I was kind of around. Another place that I saw that was in BGC, and you kind of point to something where you said it earlier, which I think is right on. When you get into some of these more upper and middle class areas, there's a lot of pressure to have their Filipinos stay in other Filipinos' family, and
Yeah.
dating a foreigner might be even considered taboo. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. There is a lot of pressure I commented about this on my other live stream about dating foreigners. Like, look, when a Filipino shows up and with a foreigner sitting in a Jollibee, right? Chisme Central.
A lot of people keep on eyeing it. Even a kid.
Well, but think about it.
Yeah.
For me, like if you and I hung out
In
in
a-
one of the neighborhood restaurants where people know you, there's going to be a lot of like you're going to have all kinds of talking to do
Yeah.
for the next week about what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
So-
and when I do like my day, the pregnancy thing, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of people keep on asking, who's that Fernando? Who's that Fernando?
You actually posted that picture?
In the
Oh my
story.
God.
It's what's that Fernando? Who's that? Because that's in my account it's common for me to be with a foreigner, but with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I'm in an organization. It was so funny. It was an AI generated thing.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh my god,
Can you do stargazing or camping, hiking on your channel nature stuff? Yeah, man. Yeah, no, there isn't a lot of light pollution here, so definitely stargazing is there. It's interesting that in Colorado, I felt like the stars might have been even a little bit better, especially when you get up in the mountains, maybe because that was elevation. But no, the stars here are good. But yeah, no, and admittedly, I picked up what's that Star app or whatever that app is. But yeah, and I was looking to get into camping. I've got a lot of camping gear. I've got tents, I've got sleeping pads, I've got chairs, I've got a bunch of camping gear. So that might be something I kind of get into. Really interesting. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Hey, guys, welcome. Welcome, Veronica. Remember the movie Jerry Maguire, Cuban Gooding One on it all? He called it the Guana. Yeah.
Oh,
So when you keep saying it in Cebu, it's too funny. Yeah. The Guana is the thing, and you'll hear that word a lot, and when people are talking.
Like talking it's the same with you with something.
Right.
It's kuan.
Yeah.
Or in Tagalog, it's ano.
Yeah, so you'll hear Kwan a lot, and another word that you'll hear a lot is Sige. So those are two words that I hear all the time. Which Sige is like okay, right? Okay, you'll hear Sige, and then you'll hear Kwan, the thing,
Yeah,
the
and
Kwan.
also the thing that I told you about, that there's the different use of sige. That sometimes sige means let's go, and there's a lot say things of yes, like saying oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Not understanding why, but my comment got deleted, Chris. Jim here. Yeah. How's it going, Jim? Yeah. Sometimes there's certain, I've got a lot of keywords and stuff like that. Links, hyperlinks, and all that kind of stuff will get deleted out. So it just depends on your wording. Sometimes certain words will automatically filter out. It just kind of saves, because I self monitor So sometimes comments can get removed instantly if it hits one of those keywords or frames. So that could be happening. But Jim, hope all is good and is going well there. He and I rode a lot of Mindanao together back, well, I don't even know now, a couple
Ooh.
years ago. One of my first trips. We met up here in Butuan,
Yeah.
and then we rode down the entire east coast of Mindanao, all the way down to Mate.
Ay, the Mata City in the Davao Coastal
Yeah,
Road.
and
Oh,
then we
that's
looped back
nice.
up into Togum, and then once we got to Togum, Jim went on back to CDO where he was staying,
Ooh, that's
and I
fun.
went down to Davao and then General Santos.
Yeah.
So yeah, brother, that was good, man. That was good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it was fun. We had a good time. So
Yeah. Hi,
yeah,
Jim.
yeah, yeah. Good guy. Yeah.
What's sweet?
Yeah, you think
I'm
that's
a funny
funny?
one.
You're a funny one?
I'm the funny one, not the sweet one. I'm the
Right?
funny one.
It's funny.
You know what happened to me? Because I keep on laughing.
Careful of the table. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're
I
right.
keep on laughing and like I kind of like her I am when cracking a joke and it's like
No,
it's
you're
like a
good.
dad joke but it's kind of funny.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, what did I just
Uh,
repost?
yeah, just repost. Yeah, it could be whatever wording or links or I can't. I've got a whole big list of stuff that I threw in there, sub for sub or whatever. Like the typical list that people can kind of do in live streams that aren't necessarily about forwarding the conversation. But whatever. Yeah, sometimes certain things get forwarded out. So that's probably what happened, Jeff. But hope you're good, man. Hope all's well there. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Reload.
yeah, yeah. What's that? Is that rain? No.
No, it's the
That's
fan.
The fan,
The
the
fan.
kwan.
The cap.
I will be in Dumaguete Sikihor for about a month or so in December. I'd like to do a couple day ride around southern Negros. What do you, would you or any be interested? Oh, and you're asking people if, yeah, there's a big community down there in Dumaguete, right?
Sikihor.
And we could take a look here. Let's see here. Add to stage. If you're gonna ride, Negros has got some really good riding, brother.
Yeah.
And I actually recommend if you're gonna be here, brother, I would cruise up. I would try to hit, if you can hit this northern where Troy and Venus are from, those guys, if you can hit this section up here, man, you won't be disappointed. It's a couple hour ride from Dumaguete up to San Carlos. Actually, it might be like 3 or 4 hours. So it's a long ride, but this coastal road's even really nice.
Because there's a lot of coastal.
Yeah, this coastal road's great, riding through here. But yeah, man, the riding here, and then once you get up in northern, I mean, this through here is just epic. Look at that road right through there. It's
Their
just epic.
archipelago is so good.
Huh?
Their archipelago of Bacolod.
It's just beautiful, man.
Yeah.
This whole loop here, if you look at San Carlos and around through Don Salvador, back down to Calatrava, that whole loop, dude,
It's so beautiful.
is really, really good. I
Up in
can't
the
remember where the
mountain,
hell I
under the
stayed at. There's a
coastal.
place I like to stay at up here too, up in the mountains. It's just gorgeous. Some mountain resort. But yeah, dude, I highly recommend the riding up in Negros. Really, really good. And that little
Yeah.
town of Bios, I like that too. But yeah, good riding, man. Good riding through there. I found making friends with locals is very easy in Iloilo. I also found my fiancé. I don't know what Alan is talking about. Yeah, I got a sense of what Alan is talking about. I did, but again, it was just a weekend that I was there, and this
Yeah.
was a long time ago. And not only did I see it there, I saw it in a couple of other places. Anytime you get around this middle class culture, that there is a little bit of distance from foreigners, and
Yeah.
there is the pressure from Filipinos families to stay in. I've heard of that even in Cebu, right?
Yeah.
So
And I think the Lone Ranger, I think you are good in socializing people. If a Filipino from Iloilo are easygoing for you, I think you are good in socializing because
Good point.
a lot of Filipino love foreigners are that are good in conversation more than an intimidating and quiet one. That's why you can.
point.
Yeah, you can easily go in with the Filipino. If
And
you
I'm
are-
more quiet and reserved.
No, you're not. You're
Well,
just talkative.
but if you see me like out on the street,
Yeah.
I don't.
Tough.
I look like freaking Dana White and very intimidating. Like people,
Yeah.
I'm not an approachable guy until you
Mm.
get to know me.
Yeah.
You know, so that might be very similar to the other gentleman that was
Yeah.
having that. But I did. I had a similar experience in Iloilo, to be honest with you.
And ambot. Yeah, it's ambot. Kuan and ambot. Ambot is like, like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
care. Ambot.
Ambot! Pahala na si Batman!
Bahala na si Batman. Gusto niya mag-ambot.
Yes!
Oo, hindi. Haha. Yes. That's in our conversation.
That one?
Haha.
The Kwan?
Oh, the kuan. The haha. Oo, and hindi. It's
Yeah.
yes or no. Like,
Yeah.
I was telling
I'm starting astrophotography when I get there. Dude, that's cool, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I could see that, Kevin. I think that'll be fun. That'd be a fun hobby to get into. Yeah, it'd be great.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that'd be beautiful, man. Not a lot of light pollution, right? Especially if you get out of some of these cities. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Richard? Yeah. Joined late. How you been? No, I've been good here, man. Welcome to the party. Just kind of here chilling out. We're Veronica's here. She's got a debate.
Debate.
She is a debater.
The master debate.
She is a master at it. She's been doing it for
Yes.
years. She is a master debater,
Yes.
right? How many years have you been debating? Since high school?
Since high school, I don't
So
know.
what, that's 2 years?
Oh my God, I'm older. I'm older. It's like, what was it, grade 7? It's like 8 years ago?
How many, huh?
8 years or 7
8
years.
years? Yeah, okay.
I do journalism since I was elementary, and I kind of
Yeah.
that it's more than a decade.
Yeah. Oh, good for you.
Yeah, more than a decade.
More than a decade.
Yes, I've been joining a lot of those things. I have been Filipino. A lot of my Filipino friends in my childhood, they kind of seem me like nerdy, quiet. When I was in high school, I kind of like go and fought outgoing, but still isolated. When I
Yeah.
was in college, I'm kind of like,
Right.
I'm a social butterfly.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Have you fed the cat today? Yes, the cat might not be doing so good. I don't know what's going on
Yeah.
again.
It's
He's
good.
actually been struggling since we got him neutered a couple weeks ago. And then he was good, but then yesterday I let him out, and I don't know if he there's something going on with him. I don't know.
He's
Today,
so quiet.
yeah,
and
today
he
he's,
didn't get up on the bed.
Yeah, he's still in
staying
bed.
in the bed, like,
which is odd.
yeah.
So he's struggling a little bit today. I hope he's okay. But yeah, no, he's good. Peanut.
Peanut, money.
Admittedly, Peanut might be finding a new home. I'm ever since I got the cat, I've been like, is this gonna work? And I've been doing a lot to like get helpers and stuff like that. But the truth is, having a cat might just not be the best of things. So what I might do is, I've shared with you guys before about Facebook ads. I might put a Facebook ad out to see if I can find someone who will adopt him. But it's got to be a good setup. It's got to be a good scenario. I want to be able to visit him, that kind of deal. I want to make sure he's going to be well taken care of. If I can't find anyone to do it, then that's fine. But if I can find someone, I might adopt him out.
You can.
I know.
I hope you
Trust me,
can.
he's good. But it's such a, like now, right? Like I would like October in Surigao. You know, I'd like to go on the bikes. Granted, now I got people who can watch the cat and stuff like that a little bit. But it's always in the back of my head that I got a cat I got to come back to and take care of versus hop on my bike and go to Surigao
You're
for a
thinking
month
about
or
it.
whatever, right? Like, so it just kind of, it creates a little bit of a situation that I don't think I'm really good for. And you know, he's good. He's got vaccinated now. He's fixed now. So he's kind of fully taken care of. And you know,
And that cat is really so sweet.
he's a good cat.
Yeah.
He's a good cat.
I'm really fascinated with cat because I have a lot of cat back
Yeah.
then, and now I have a dog. So.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, nice man. I'm still figuring out what these jewels are, but yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate
It's
that. Salaman kayo.
Mm.
Yes. Thank you very much, brother. No, thank you. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. No, really, really cool. Really cool. Yeah. Hello from Florida.
Hi.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I used to live in
Florida.
I used to live in Florida back in the day. Lived in the Tampa area.
The Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa area, the Bradenton, Anna Maria. I lived on Anna Maria Island for a long time, and actually, I think that's what had me come here to the Philippines.
That is where the ano, right? The what do you call the American Gulf? American Gulf
Yeah, it's really funny. I did not know
in
it was
Florida.
renamed.
Because I actually had a date with the American people in Florida, the one that I told you.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's like U.S. Air Force.
Yeah, yeah.
And I already told you about it. And I kind of like explore Florida in the map and trying to get to know their culture and so
Right.
much like that, especially when it was like the Independence Day in America.
Right.
Yeah. We do a lot like, you know, trying to figure it out, the culture of America.
Tequan.
The Kwan.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
The
so
cold.
yeah, Florida's down there.
Yes.
Yeah, I lived down there for quite a while.
Mm.
My son is down in Florida.
And there's a lot, what I've noticed.
It's
a
like
lot,
here.
It's like here.
Florida is.
And they're like an American version of a Filipino people that really conservative. A lot of people in Florida are really conservative kind of people.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like, you know the culture between a lot of America. Because America is really so big.
Dako kayo.
Dako kayo. And a lot of like northern people is, you know, they're not really so conservative, but a lot of the central, on the, you know, it's like conservative.
Yeah, it's different throughout.
Yeah.
The one thing about Florida, it's very much like here as far as the climate, right? But Philippines is really mountainous. Florida's super flat.
Flat. Yeah, they're flat.
It's like the highest elevation is like whatever, 20
Yeah.
feet above sea level. But temperature-wise, I actually think it's hotter in Florida than it
Yeah,
is here.
it's so hot. in
Another thing
Florida.
that Florida is really unique in, Florida is like this melting pot of people. People from all over the world are in
Yeah.
Florida. You got a lot of Canadians, you got a lot of people from New York and the upper northeastern quarter of the
I
United
think
States.
it's like
You got people
mix.
from Cuba and all that region, Haitians, and you got people from all over the globe
Yeah,
that are in
really.
Florida. So it's really this kind of melting and mixing pot of cultures and communities that's there. If you in Miami, which is one of the bigger eastern cities there, it's English is the second language there. It's not even the
Second?
primary. Yeah, exactly. Right. So you've got this big cultural mixing pot that's there,
What are
which is
the
really unique
first?
from the rest of the United.
Their
It's
first
Spanish.
language. Spanish. Oh.
You got Spanish everywhere. You got Spanish on the signs. You got it's really wild, right? So Florida's really unique, and it kind of stands out in the United States because of that. Its weather and its people. So yeah, pretty cool. Yes, it's called middle class. In our parking lot, there are 50K to 60K cars and SUVs owned by Filipinos. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's money here in the country. There really is. You know, yeah. So there's money in the Philippines for sure. Yep. Yeah, and it's a dating community that may or may not be super welcoming, but whatever. You know, I think I'm kind of figuring out, guys, that if it's organically is the way to go, man. The dating sites kind of expose you to just not the best of situations here. They really do. Yeah. You want to try to do it organically.
Hello.
Yes, my own hapon. Yes, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Yeah, kumusta? How do you say nice to meet you in Bisaya?
Kumusta ka?
Well, that's how
It's
are
the
you?
same. How are you? Like
Nice to meet you. Or is there anything like that? I'm trying to remember.
It's still the same. Like, kumusta naman ka? Ano?
But that's how are you?
Yeah, that's how are you, and it's the same. Like, nice to meet you. We don't have that kind of word.
Right.
We're really direct people. We're not like nice meeting you. We're going to ask how are you instead of nice meeting you.
So how you in English even in Spanish you would like how are you? But then after you leave you'd be like yeah nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Okay, saying bye like that.
Kind of.
Yeah, like what I said to you, the Emping.
Yeah, okay.
We
Yeah,
don't,
take
we
care.
don't, yeah,
Take
because
care.
a lot of Filipino culture, we want to be direct by asking how are you, or like it's like checking on your status, on your how you feel,
Yeah.
what have you been through, something like that.
Mm.
We don't do a lot of greetings like that. We just say maayong buntag.
Right.
Yeah, maayong hapon is like good morning and good
Yes.
afternoon. But when it comes to
There's
like
nothing
say
like nice to meet you.
no, it's like hi. It's
Yeah.
nice to meet you. Like hi, keep and smile because we
What
are.
about like spank you or thank you?
Thank you, salamat.
Salamat. Spank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Salamat kaayo. Oh.
Yeah, salamat
Ayo,
kayo.
oo. Diba?
Diba? See?
See, you can see a
That's
lot
another
of,
word that you'll hear a lot.
yeah.
Diba?
Sige.
Sige, diba? Kwan. The kwan. The
Yeah,
thing.
the thing.
The kwan. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I'm still
Yeah.
learning about the jewels. I hadn't seen those before, I think, my last live stream.
Where is it that? In the StreamYard or in
I think it's on YouTube.
in YouTube? Yeah. I think.
Are you sick now?
The aircon there is open and also here is out.
The aircon.
What is
It's an
that?
aircon house. Yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Hi from Queens, New York.
New York.
Question: do you describe your channel as more of a Philippines lifestyle channel or more like bike gear channel? It's both. It's the Philippines through motorcycles. It is. It's both. I definitely look, and I think that's what's cool about YouTubers here in this Philippines genre is you can get whatever you're into, right? If you're into dating, if you're into scams, if you're into, I'm just kind of thinking in my head what the other channels are into.
Yeah.
If you're into everyday life, whatever you're into, I think you could find a vlogger who does that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And also too your region, depending on where you're from.
Yeah.
My particular kind of, I'm passionate about motorcycles and riding and stuff like that, so I definitely have that kind of spin. But it's also too everyday life. Yeah, so yeah. So it's a little bit of both. I definitely, my kind of niche is motorcycles and Philippines life and travel around. That's kind of what about the cat that's kind of just a big bummer is I love traveling around this country, and one of the things that I love about being here at my age is that I'm able to, when I was talking to Paul, old dog, right? That was one of his things. He's just like, I wish I traveled around more when I got here. Because now he feels like he's in an age or whatever where it doesn't really work for him to travel around. So we're doing the TikToks. But yeah, anyways, it's everyday life. It's all this stuff.
It's my ready life. Doing that. Oh my god.
The Kwan.
Yeah, the Kwan.
The cat.
Yeah,
the cat. Funny story, guys. When she was here last time, we were riding around, and I don't remember what the hell we were doing or where we were going. I don't remember, but she had a bunch of crap she was holding on to, and one of them was this baseball cap that she had, And we're riding. We just left the house. We're riding. We're on the bike, and she had dropped the cap, right? She dropped it, and so she's trying to talk, and I've got my headphone, I've got my helmet on and all that, and I don't hear worth a damn anyways. Matter of fact, I didn't realize that I read lips until the pandemic hit. So anyways, we're riding along, and she starts to tell me that she dropped the cap. Well, she doesn't say that. She's like, the cop. I'm like, what? She's like, the cop.
The cop.
The cop.
Because I don't know how to say it, and then like in English, reaction, the cop, Chris, the cop. We say, what? What? And we are like, how many meters away from the cop?
I don't know.
We are so far. Like, Chris, the cop. The cop's like, what? What are you talking about?
I was like, just send me a message.
And we're too far from the cop. The cop just blown up. The cop.
And she's like, so finally I understand what she said, which is
the baseball cap.
the cap, right? So it's kind of a joke that we have in between us. We're like, the cop.
The
Anyways, man, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yes, hello from Canada. How's it going? Yes, how are you? Good evening. Yeah, Rigo,
Oh my god.
yeah, covers both sides. Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, admittedly, I think lately it's been a lot more motorcycle stuff. And there's just a kind of a weird thing for me regarding. I try. Yeah, you know, yeah, there's been just a lot of motorcycle stuff lately. Some of it's just because I kind of been here in Butuan and haven't really gone out. I've shot some market stuff and grocery stuff. Those have been doing well. My house video here is today my most popular video and probably will be forever.
Yeah.
With whatever over 1 million views. So
1.1. I saw it.
yeah, it
1.1
did really
million.
well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just do everyday life stuff.
Yeah.
But through motorcycles and traveling around.
That's right.
Yeah, and I think it's an important thing because it is, I think for me, it is one of those things when I got here that was very different from the US.
Yeah.
And transportation is key, right? No matter where you live in the world. And so I just I talk a lot about that and just traveling around this country. How do we do it? And then what bike works well and that kind of deal, right? So I think it's kind of my angle, if you will. And I don't really talk so much about the dating aspect of it just because it's not why I moved here and it's super not really what that interests me. And there's a lot of channels that already go down that. And to me, I kind of want to avoid a lot of that stuff. Like I'll show you guys that, right? Like Mary Rose is very much a part of the channel and other people that I've dated in the past are part of the channel. So I'll show you guys that, but it's not necessarily the focus of the channel. And I don't really ever want it to be, just like I don't want to make a real estate channel too, right? Like I don't want to, it's why I haven't followed up with a part 2 of my house.
Yeah.
The experts would tell you, Chris, you've got a video that's over 1 million views, do part 2, but I don't want to be a real estate channel.
Yeah.
It's not what I want to do. So, and I also don't want to do relationship content, but I do everyday life stuff, right?
Yeps.
Ron, Chris, got any pictures from Anna Maria Island that you can show us? We used to vacation there as kids. Love the Australian pine trees on the beach. Ron, gorgeous, right? Anna Maria. So I lived there during the 80s. I used to work at the Sandbar restaurant in my late teens and early 20s. I started bussing tables there and then waited tables as I got older. Yeah, man, Anna Maria is a lot why I'm here in the Philippines, admittedly, it really is. I loved that island, and I loved island life, I loved island living. I was there when I was like 16 years old, so like 1985, 1986,
that's old.
right? Yeah, 16, so it was...
like 40 years ago.
Right?
Yeah, almost 40 years ago.
Most of these people who are watching,
What?
they're older than me.
Yeah, hi guys. Hi guys.
Right?
Yeah.
My audience is a little bit older than me for the most part, not everybody. But anyways, yeah, these young little whippersnappers here, right? See what we have to deal with?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people commenting on my video.
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you guys.
No,
I'm
it's
really
great.
so happy.
Yeah, definitely check out her channel, Nix Now.
Nix
If you missed the early part of the video, check her out.
Yeah.
A new channel, and I think she's gonna do well. I've kind of already warned her, given her a lot of stuff, and talk her through it all. But I think she's gonna do well, and really excited for you and kind of what that's gonna open up. Honestly, especially if you got the right mindset on it. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. But yeah, as far as pictures of Anna Maria, I don't have any pictures. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have any pictures of in my photo library, unfortunately. It was before I lived there. Before, that's the nice thing about iPhone, right? Like it's once we started kind of move to those iPhones and stuff, we started taking pictures and then having them already synced up and all that. And so pre-iPhone for me, I don't really have a lot of photos. I got some stuff, but yeah. Really wild how that's changed our way of our documenting our lives and experience, right? The iPhone. But yeah, no, I love it there, brother. What's that?
But the word T, we're just T. It's like ati. It's like sister.
Yeah, you hear the
auntie,
word
aunt.
T a lot?
T.
Yeah.
UT, but we call it here, we use the T as die.
Yeah, T.
Zai.
Yeah. Die.
Yeah, Zai. It's like an
Girl.
endearment for a people that you don't know.
Yeah.
T, Dai. It's like, this.
Is it like Tintin?
No, don't double it, guys.
It's not Tintin? It's not...
No, it's T. It's like an endearment. Here in the Philippines, we don't want you to be outcasted. We don't want you to be like, different people from us or stranger from us. That is why we do a lot of endearment like T, Dai, Ate, because we want you to treat like our sister, our brother. Like what you said, Salamat Kuya. It's not like Kuya means brother to us.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, diba? It's the culture here. We want you to be part of the community. We don't want you to be like far from us.
Love it.
Yes.
Very community. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why even as a single guy, as a solo guy, you get brought into these communities.
Yes.
Like my pickleball,
Yeah.
right? I got brought into these communities. I'm making friends and all that stuff, connections. So it's really, I love that. So that's reassuring though, as a guy who's coming over here that might be a little bit afraid as she's doing TikTok over there. But the community will bring you in if you're in an area that's like that, right? So anyway, it's really cool about that. One of the things I love about that you guys might appreciate if you're coming here, you'll get welcomed into these communities.
Yes.
Yes, the Kwan,
The Kwan. What's
isn't
that?
she? She's a trip, dude.
Not the solid, not the liquid. The gas? What kind of gas is that? I don't know what gas.
The Boho'oto?
The tear gas?
She's a trip. She's great. She's a sharp girl. Typical, very, very great Filipina. But really, I mean, this is what you have here.
Yeah.
No, good for you. You're great. We've become good friends.
Yeah, he is my best friend now.
Yeah, right. No, we've become good friends. We're figuring crap out and talked and but I've warned her. I said, look, sweetie, you got to be careful with foreigners.
Yeah, you keep on telling me that one.
You just got to be careful. Not everyone is
as good as you.
well, I don't want to say that, but it's just look. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guan.
The Kwan.
Yeah, I need to catch up on my YouTube videos. I went to Cuba a month ago. Wow, cool. Good for you, brother. Yeah, Richard. Yeah, I hope all is good there and up in or down in Cuba. Yeah, what's up, Canada? Welcome. Yeah, good for you. Who did I meet? I met a guy.
Who's the guy?
Or was that a girl? I can't remember. I met someone recently, a Filipino, who was in Canada. They were in Quebec. And they were there maybe it was someone on my pickleball team. I can't remember. Anyways, I met somebody here just recently who was in Quebec and lived there for a couple of years and was working. I asked them if they spoke a little bit of French. Parlez-vous français? And they did speak a little bit of French, and they watched some hockey, and they were shocked by the winters. But yeah, good for you, brother. Hope all is good in Canada.
Canada. Pusa. Cat.
It was
Yeah.
cat. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, pusa. But it's Tagalog.
Ah, yeah. How do you say it in Bisaya? That's something else, right?
Iring.
Iling.
Iring. R.
Earring.
Iring. Yeah,
Like
iring.
Like earring?
Earring, but I, with I.
Earring.
Earring.
Ah,
It's
salamat tayo.
earring. Salamat tayo. They don't use ate or t here. Just die.
Yeah, no worries, brother. Peace. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're about done here too. A couple hour mark. I was a motorcycle mechanic for 24 years. Oh, so cool, dude. But I'm getting older to be riding in the cities with the heavy traffic in the Philippines. Yeah, dude, cool. I wish I was more mechanical. I wish that was something that I did more in the U.S. Admittedly, it's a skill that I would really like to have here. I've fumbled with motorcycle mechanics, but I'm learning, man. It's one of the things that I'm learning in my retirement is how to work on these bikes because I have to. Admittedly, I was the kind of guy who was just took the bike to the dealership. So,
Yeah.
what's up, Dave?
Yes. He's happy.
He's guapo.
He's guapo.
Yeah. Yes, add Nix now. There she is.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Cameron.
Let's take a look at the channel again. Let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube.
YouTube.
Now you're gonna see there's 3.
Nix.
now.
Oh, we got Prancer size.
Nix now. Yeah.
Yes, there it is,
Oh,
man.
I got 14 subscribers. What?
14 subscribers.
Yeah, I just last night was 8. I
Yeah.
got that 6th new one. I thank you guys.
Yeah, good for you.
Yes.
Got a couple of videos up there.
I'm uploading today. The other one.
You're
is
floating today?
Uploading. Because you know
Oh,
I
uploading.
got busy yesterday.
Yes,
Yeah,
because you were
so-
traveling and you
I'm
got.
traveling and I got a lot of debates going on in the Surigao City. So I will upload the one today.
The Kwan.
The one.
The one.
The one.
Yeah, no.
It's all about like the NPA.
The MPA.
new
Oh, wow.
People's
Yeah,
Army.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been an interesting kind of thing for me as I've learned a little bit about it too, and kind of understanding that it's more politically driven, not so much. I mean, something that we have to be mindful of for sure.
yeah,
But
yeah.
us foreigners, unless you get caught in the middle of it, like literally in the middle of whatever conflict's
Political.
going on, for the most part, I think we can, be a respectful dude, keep your head on you.
Yeah.
Traveling during the day,
That's why
avoiding bars.
that's why I think about that channel to be like a port for you, a venue for you to know,
Mm-hmm.
or the studio for you to know more like about the Philippines. That not
Sure.
to be like one-sided on the other party or the other
Mm.
party, because you're gonna get in between them, and it's not really good. That is why I just do it like to be able for you to be aware what was happening.
Yeah. No, it's helpful for us.
So
I
it's
think.
really helpful.
And a lot of us just don't have any idea what's going on locally. And some of us, like for me, it's kind of part of what I like to do is kind of escape a lot of that. But having an understanding of some of the things is great. And you being a resource for that is really helpful.
Yeah.
What she could very similar be is, I don't know, some of you may have remember her, Jennifer Terry, where she did a lot of the travel stuff. I see you as being that too. You could be kind of the news resource for us Americans, because a
Yeah.
lot of that stuff, guys, it's in Bisaya or Tagalog, which we won't understand. So
Yeah.
you really do have a great niche and an opportunity for us who want some local news about some things. The thing you did on the trees was really cool. What's the name of that tree?
It's the Falcata tree.
Falcata.
I'm really
Is that
fascinated.
video up? You put the video up
The
or no?
first one.
Yeah, I
The first
love
one.
that tree. It's so beautiful.
I'm going to have a playlist for that because if you married a Filipino or you've been in a Filipino family, you're gonna see a lot of fights within it, and you're gonna hear the word falcata. The falcata is a tree that it's like a money for us. It's a fortune for us.
Yeah.
That is why a lot of
It's a
Filipino
very
families
valuable
is
resource.
they don't know this is our place, this is our law, this is the property that we
Yes.
own, it was inherited from our
The
parents.
Kwan.
On the other sister will say that no, that we own that one. Their mother just there's a lot
They're worth
of
a lot of money, those trees.
yeah, and there's a lot of disputes within the family relatives there.
They'll cut
because
them
of the
down and
falcata.
use them for timber. Some of my
Yes.
videos you've seen, kind of shown that. One of my recent riding videos, you could see the
Yeah.
timbers all line up. But it's a beautiful tree, real like
You can
a
see.
tall tree with. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen them a lot. The ride from
What one?
the Calaveria Mountain or whatever the hell it's
Yeah.
called. Let's go back up and here I'll show you guys in the map. Yeah, up in the mountains here after after Hinog.
Hinog.
Hinog. Yes, there we go. This route through here is one of my favorite roads up through Calvaria. But you'll see a lot of those trees through this mountain region. And just, guys, it's gorgeous, man.
It is because we have a lot of falcata tree
Yeah,
here in the
Falcata.
Philippines.
I've wondered what those trees are.
Ah.
They're a standout. They're a standout.
If I'm going to I'm trying to create another content about it when I am in the place where we have a falcata tree in
Yes.
back in Surigao City. I want to come
Falcata.
up in the mountain and show you why that tree is really valuable.
Yeah.
Because they make a lot of paper bags. And
How do you spell that?
falcata, Falcata.
There it is. Falcata tree.
Yeah, that one.
The Kwan?
That one.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Let me show them.
You have a lot of it in your video.
Yeah.
Recent video.
But as we're talking about them, I just want to, yeah, I mean, that's the
all.
tree we're talking about. Just really cool, just kind of open and branchy, and yeah, you can see here on the
Yeah.
they're logging them there. But yeah, just really cool
Is it
tree,
tall?
very unique. But oh yeah, you got the little
It
red
can
mesh.
grow more about like 10 times your house.
Yeah, and they grow fast too, right? You were
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, they grow fast.
It's one of the faster.
It. You can harvest it, sell it.
Yeah, yeah, I know it's pretty cool. Definitely one of the standouts being here in this country.
Yeah.
Or the Falcata trees.
Yeah, in Caraga region that
In this region here where we live.
Yeah, we are the capital production of Falcata tree. In here in Butuan City, you have a production here of Falcata tree where they're like trying to manufacture this
Use it for
tree
paper
into
and timber
papers.
and yeah, all
Because
kind.
all the Philippines is trying to become plastic-free country.
Oh, nice.
We're fighting for it that we don't need to use plastics. We need to
Speaking
use
of
paper.
things that are going on in the Philippines, do you know anything about Pax Silica, I think it's called?
Yeah, the Paxilica, I do a video about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I do a video on it. I'm not really, just to be a disclaimer thing,
Yeah,
I'm not against and I'm not a pro.
right.
It is because there's two sides of story. When it comes to, I've actually noticed about Chris, he used a lot of AI, the artificial intelligence, and it's gonna like make your life very easier. And I think we need more about it because we can do a lot of things and easy things because of it. And Paxilica is somehow like this kind of facility, strategically located in northern Luzon,
Yeah.
and a lot of people, and it is from the Philippine perspective, a lot of people were affected, especially the tribal groups, the indigenous people that been located there for many long years. They keep on fighting that. But actually, it's the same with the mining industry here in the Philippines. Paxilica is the same as mining industry in the Philippines.
So it's really a new development that I'm still figuring out too
Yeah.
with Pax Silica, but it looks like it's going to be like this huge data center, this huge AI
Yeah.
resource.
Yeah.
I believe in the Clark area.
In the Clark.
Which could be really transformative to this culture if done properly. There is a lot of kind of debate about it. And these are just, guys, my take. This isn't me trying to get into politics or political or any of that crap because it's not wise for us to do.
Yeah.
But I
it's not-
find it is something really interesting as somebody who does love technology. It's been my profession my whole life
Yeah.
and a hobby since I was a kid playing Pong.
Pong.
Yeah, which
Love Pong.
these guys know what Pong is. you whatever.
I only
but-
only knew in a computer the Super Mario.
Yeah, so it's just really a passion of mine. And so
Yeah.
and I'm also passionate about this country, right? And I see it as a way that it could be really beneficial for the people because one of the big resources or things that are here are what they call BPOs, or what are business process outputs or whatever,
Yeah.
these call centers.
Yeah.
That's going away. Like AI is going to replace that crap,
Yeah.
right? So with that, there's a big hole, and what they could replace it with is Pax Silica with this AI really kind of data warehouse and community.
Yeah.
Now, if they do it right, where they train workers, they build universities and schooling around that, you will have highly skilled, highly people in that area.
And
So
also it's
and
really
there's going to be an
different.
environmental impact, which I
Yeah.
think was what people are
And
is.
like what we debate last yesterday,
Juan?
the Kwan we debate yesterday.
Yeah.
It's some kind of you can actually utilize technology to
Yeah.
be environmentally friendly and to help the
Yeah,
environment
for sure.
because they can generate.
Well,
things.
if you look at India, right?
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of what happened is you had like all of Microsoft and all that basically
Yeah,
went
yeah.
over to India back in whatever in the 90s, 80s and 90s. And so what they developed this whole, I mean, there's a lot of Microsoft engineers that are Indian now because of it. So you could have very similar here in the Philippines where you have a lot of AI experts, if you will, especially in the infrastructure realm
Yeah.
with data centers and stuff like that here in the Philippines. So it just depends.
And also AI, I grow up as a kid without using a really much high-tech technology like surfing the internet. Even in my writings,
Yeah.
I don't do a lot in internet. I do a lot in books.
Yeah.
And what I really realized when I was using the AI, the one that you told me, the
Mm.
chat GPT thing,
Mm.
it's making my, my writings really so furnished,
It's a
and like
tool.
it's really a tool for
It's a
me to have.
tool.
But here is the thing: don't be really overly dependent on the
Right.
AI, especially in your schools.
Yeah.
You need to learn with your own.
It's it's like
Yeah.
it's a tool, like every other. It's like a hammer.
It's a
It
hammer.
makes driving the nail easier,
Yeah. But
and yeah,
you don't use
you
an
don't use a hammer to eat your soup.
yeah, don't use use the hammer to do a lot of things
Right.
with you. Just do
It's
it
a
like a
tool.
hammer.
Right.
Right? Thank
Are you
you.
remapping the NX500 or the Sherpa?
Yeah.
I am definitely remapping the
Nice.
NX500, and that's what I'm working with Maverick over at 550 Performance. They're going to assist me with this ECU stuff that we got going on. I'll also be doing a stage one air intake,
Yeah.
so I'm excited about the NX500. The Sherpa, I don't have a plan to remap the Sherpa. I did do a full exhaust on that. Supposedly, it doesn't necessarily require a remap. But yes, with the NX500, I've got this project. I'm just waiting on them. They've got a couple of things we're finalizing. So the NX is going to have a big project coming up, a whole new air intake system and a whole new ECU. So
Yeah.
really excited. That should open up that bike a lot. And then the Sherpa, I've got a couple things coming on that. I actually I've got new hand guards, some crash guards coming. I need to still install. I need to install the quad lock USB charger on that. I've got a couple things with the Sherpa. I'm considering a front suspension upgrade on that too. So a couple things with the bikes that are in the works. But yeah. No ECU though. I think as of now on the Sherpa. My friends Frank and Fel of the Philippines and Texas Filipino both ride a lot. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, I love the riding out here. It's something I do every day. Isn't she? She's a trip, man. She's funny. She's sharp. Sharp girl.
Sure. And a really noisy one. Let's say, dumb ways to you know what? The neighbor is sleeping and you're singing, dumb ways to die. It's stuck on my
She's all over, man. She's all over the place.
I'm
All
really
the
noisy,
time.
sorry guys.
Yeah,
You're
you're
gonna
good.
see me guys. I'm really so noisy.
No,
Yeah.
you're good. You're good.
Dumb ways to die.
Or would it be a dyno tune on the Sherpa because of the carburetor? Maybe Lone Ranger knows. PS Pong was my first video game at like 7, right? So the Sherpa's fuel injected, so none of that. But supposedly, because of the small displacement of this engine, I mean, look, I think all the bikes are kind of tuned to run pretty, is it lean or, yeah, pretty lean for emissions. So kind of opening them up and reprogramming the ECU probably would benefit any bike that's out there. But I don't think there's not much available for this KLX 230 Sherpa. I didn't see anything out there for Power Commander. I don't think Maverick from 550 Performance is doing anything. They do a lot for the KLX 300 as well as the CRF 300 Rally. But this 230 cc, there's not much out there for it yet because it is a new bike. So I don't know. I mean, the exhaust, honestly, the Yoshimura full exhaust that I put on there supposedly was a 20% jump on that bike, which, I definitely felt right away. But, I don't know. You might be squeezing, I pretty much squeezed everything out of that bike that it might be possible with the Sherpa. But I don't know. Like, there could be more stuff there. Definitely the NX, man. The NX is restricted. The NX is absolutely restricted. So I'm super stoked about these upgrades that I've got in the works for the NX. I think it's the exhaust alone has transformed that bike. The exhaust alone, even performance-wise, I could feel it. Like there's a lot more pull in that bike now, just with exhaust and just the ride and the feel. It just sounds so good, dude. It's a really good sounding bike now, which prior it was whatever, right? Yeah, I'm still kind of learning. Yeah, the Dr. Seuss tree. Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Yeah, I didn't
Forgot
make
that.
that connection, Ron, until you just said that. It is
Yeah.
the Dr. Seuss tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
so cool. That's why I feel so good when I look at that tree. Right? It reminds
Yeah,
me
and
of
I was
Dr.
like,
Seuss.
we're writing about it. When you first met, when you go ride, right? I
Yeah.
just said, you know that tree? You know that tree?
The Kwan.
It's giving a lot of issue in the Philippines.
Yeah, I
There's a
love
lot of
that.
problem because of that tree.
Ron, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that till you just said that, why there's
Yeah.
such a connection for me with that tree. And
It's a
you're
beautiful
absolutely
tree.
right. It is the Dr. Seuss tree. Oh, that is so
beautiful.
cool.
It's a really beautiful tree.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
like the umbrella tree.
Right?
It is really so beautiful.
Right?
I mean, I'm really fascinated with that tree.
Yeah, me too. And they're just, they get massive. Like, I saw one, guys, that it was
Big.
not redwood size, but just like massive trunk. Like, just huge. Like, big around as this room. You know, just big old trunk on it.
I will also do a lot of video about the balitik one.
The who?
You know the balitik tree?
No.
The mystery within the balitik. There's a lot of horror story. In the
Oh,
balitik,
yes, I know that tree.
The horror tree.
The real viney tree, like it's
The
supposedly
vines.
it's got capture souls and everything,
And also
right?
we have a Filipino, do you know the Filipino meat that they're...
The Filipino meat?
Yeah, the meat, the mythical creature of Filipino in the balite.
The
You know the
wakwak?
capre? No, the capre. The guy that has
The
a smoke.
cop.
The capre, the one that had a smoke. The smoker guy that's living in the balite. And if you have a long hair, a Filipino long hair,
Yeah?
he will be more attracted than you.
Oh.
Oh, I do a lot of that. Did you like that? It was so nice. A lot of trees in Philippines has a story.
Life in the Philippines, guys.
Yeah.
This is life in the Philippines. Right here. This is what it looks like to live in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Right here, right now. Yeah.
He's going to be the endorser.
So wild. Yeah. Yeah, is that the tree that you were talking about? Are there any banyan trees like they're in Hawaii?
The banyan tree, the one that's... I forgot about the banyan tree. It's look like the same as the falcata, but it's like a small one.
Yeah.
Search it. Okay, the balite, the banyan. Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's the same.
I don't need to draw him. Sorry, I googled wrong. Yeah, that's the evil tree, right? Or
Wait, search
No,
banyan is the same with balite.
no? Balitik.
Yeah, balite tree is different
You're
from
gonna have
banyan.
to spell that.
Balite.
T-E.
Yeah, tree. Yeah. Balata.
It's similar. No, I think they are different. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can show this. Let's show this. Yeah, so this is the
Balite.
tree that's kind of evil, right? Like it's
Yeah.
got captures souls and all that.
Yeah,
And-
look at the vines. It looks like a vines of your body.
Yeah. The veins. Yeah.
The veins. The vines,
Yeah.
the veins.
Yeah, look at that.
Look. It's different from the banyan. Banyan is like a big trunk of like vines. It's like a small trunk, vines of...
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool looking though. I dig that.
And it's horror. There's
Huh?
a lot of story there. The white lady, the capre, yeah,
The cop.
the cap. And you can see that in Surigao del Norte when you're riding.
Well, they have them a lot too in Siquijor too. Yeah. Just a joke to add, y'all know calling security guards at Samsung keepers of the galaxy. That's right.
What's the one?
Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah.
So keepers, security guards, they're the keepers of the galaxy.
Keepers of the Galaxy.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
because
guarding the
Samsung-
galaxy ball.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, look. Yes, the Kwan.
The Keepers of the Galaxy. Oh my God, you. You know the English joke is kind of like loading me for a second
Yes,
or a
loads you.
minute.
It loads you.
And I just like, now I know why you do that.
That's why. All right, guys. Well, we're 2.5 hours. I think we'll end it. We need some
Yeah.
breakfast. Gutom na ka?
No, gutom na.
Yeah, gutom kayo. And then she's got her debate prep to do today for her deal, but yeah, please explain to what Real Kwan is called in the Palisade Peach. Yeah. Yeah, we're heading out too. Really appreciate you guys. Check out Nyx now. Check out her channel. She's trying to get monetized, so subscribe, watch, do all that good stuff so she can get monetized on her channel. And
I've got like a monetized one. I will do a lot of trips also, trying to like visit some of the high schools.
yeah, I think you've got a really good niche. You know, English news for us who want to kind of track that kind of stuff, knowing what's going on. I think that's great. So yeah, I think you'll do well. Really appreciate everyone watching and tuning in. Emping, ioio, and feed the good wolf.
Feed the good wolf. Be kind to everyone.
Yeah, no doubt. Emping, we'll see you guys.
Emping.